I felt my chair and table shaking. Hold on. I'm looking at it right now. Oh shit! 5.6 earthquake. Bakersfield. 21 miles from Bakersfield. Just now. What the hell? What the?
I hope you're not doing your makeup on.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very few people like 3.
Holy shit, what is it with these fucking popcorn boxes?
What?
Look what Chelsea posted.
Well, it's just an alien. That's just a xenomorph head. Like,
I'm honestly not surprised, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Have you seen what a xenomorph looks like? Like, yeah, it makes sense. All right, then. The Punisher isn't a dummy mommy, Chelsea? No, Chelsea. No, the Punisher is not a dummy mommy, okay? Now, I don't know, maybe some, you know, fanfic.
If Frank Castle is a dummy mommy, things are gonna get kind of shocking.
Heart Strike! Take this! Hiya! Fuck your health! Huh, 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 hey! Yeah! Ah! Ha ha! Let's go! Easy dance battle! I beat your ass, woman! Yeah! Let's go, I'm telling you, I'm a perfect idol right here. Look at that! I sweep the floor with her. I can see why. I sort of go ape over her myself. Oh my gosh, Sally's got the exactly, Chelsea. Sally's got the bedroom eyes. She's got the fuck me eyes. She's like, oh, wow, I'm so full of adrenaline and pumped up, Sonic. Now take me, ravage me. Whoa, geez, Sally, calm down. No, Sonic, it's a river. It's a waterfall down there. Jeez, Sally, calm down. Pretty, I don't know, it's just how the karaoke minigame is like in all the Yakuza games.
I got a party pooper.
How'd you get a party pooper? Whoa! I
don't know, like, I get into the rhythm, right?
Okay.
I get into the rhythm and doing, like, okay.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden, they put them, like, button sequences very close together.
Okay, to be fair,
and then
that
I
is,
missed one button, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, my brain and thumb.
Okay, to be fair, that
keeps
is actually something I can criticize about, specifically Ishin's karaoke minigame. Yeah, I don't like the fact that when like the buttons get like so bunched up together, they're like, oh.
The guy that he's singing about is the shooter.
Okay. Oh, what is? Oh, look at that foot solo! Yeah, you go, Ryoma. Play that solo. That guy in front is crying. I was like, oh, you're so good. Oh. That was beautiful. I'm a sufficient singer. You know what? Good enough. Okay.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong about fall?
Yeah, spring is best.
No.
No.
No. Fall. Spring has allergies. Fall doesn't have allergies. What do you? Oh. Boo-hoo! Boo-hoo! Okay, I'm getting really worked up.
You have a skill issue.
I'm actually legit getting worked up now. Holy shit.
They claim this route ran along the border of the neutral zone. Yeah, so sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Wow. Just sucked all the color out of everyone. Well, that'll make life easier for the artists. They don't have to worry about colors.
Now that they're telling the reader to color it for them.
I know. they're just saying, hey, kids, you're reading it. Do the work for us.
Our destiny lies in the light
You know, I'm just thinking, use a little. I just thought of just a little fun headcanon. What if like mask making is like Vakama's like comforting, like when he's stressed, you know, to take his mind off of shit, he just makes a mask.
Yeah.
Wait, now now I just have the thought of just Taraka Vakama when the Toamata arrive. There's just a stockpile of masks growing. It's like, Taraka,
Finally.
Taraka, what you doing? I'm making a mask. Why? 'Cause you stress me out, ho! I'm sorry, I shouldn't have yelled at you. Oh, let's go! Oh, holy shit, my pupils are missing entirely. I got so excited. Oh, no. Okay. This is so weird. My eyes have literally just disappeared. Whoa.
Off to a great start already. He notices. Tells me to quit that shit. It's a bad rep for the family. Feel guilt. Spaghetti ravioli pouring out my pockets. I always was the weakest link in my family. Tell him the reason I fuck horses is because I can never fuck the ponies from MLP. Tell him to get the fuck out of his office. Depressed.
What?
Hopeless.
Huh. Nice, okay. Oh gosh, the steam. The steam is, Alright, body clash! Oh! Okay. I see what's going on. A little homo, are we? Alright, come on. Tonight is almost yesterday, Sal. And there are many more tomorrows ahead. What is this tonal shift? What is, like, it got all serious, and you got like a very like kind of heartfelt ending right there, and then like just a couple issues ago, Sonic's making all these puns and stuff. We had a King Kong parrot. What is going on? Oh my gosh, what is this tonal shift? The old lady just fucking died. What the hell? Okay. Reese seems to be deep in thought of reading the fan letter. She's worried about me. Officially, I'm taking a break due to illness, so... Wow, what a... what a weird total whiplash. Rise's pouring her heart out and you're laughing at her, Nijato. Wow, how mean can you be?
You know, I'm trying to help you save your daughter, man.
Look, this poor guy! It's just
It was
like,
all that guy. It was all that guy.
Yeah, it was all that guy. You know,
I'm pointing to you, jackass. Pointing to you, dumbass.
No, clearly I'm the one in oh my gosh.
Dang, is you clearly won that.
Oh,
Look.
true.
man, is this...
Monster stuff. Oh, we lost our co-host. Oh. You good, Nick? I mean, Magic? Oh my gosh, I called you Nick. Oh.
Yeah.
Alright. Alright. So, where was I? Oh yeah. World Military Force, having to deal with... No, Chelsea, it was a slip of the tongue. Don't call him new Nick. Oh my... Alright, Nick, I'm gonna leave beating up the woman to you, so you could be the one called sexist, while I'll beat up the other minorities, and I'll be called racist. That seems like that seems a fair trade.
On it.
Hiya! I don't know, unless you can't. But Nick, come on! Come on, man!
No, I can't.
Oh! Okay. Wait.
Did you just like Nick? Nick just talking!
Oh my gosh! Get your ass back in here, Nick! Come on! Come on! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Hi.
Oh.
Shinsengumi Emergency Officers Meeting. Kusei! Oh wait, that was Aizawa! I think that was Aizawa. Wait, I don't know who you are. Who the
it's
hell-
Aizawa.
Who's glasses guy? I don't know who you are. Kashimaki! Oh wow! I'm sorry. I'm just seeing all these faces. Like, hey! I know you
Yes.
guys.
I know you guys. Some of you were dicks.
So Awano, I don't know you. Saijima, Mine.
I'm allowed to make this joke.
Oh, Kusei and Mine are like equal. Okay. We need to change our.
Fans and the critics like it. Well, except for IGN, but that's IGN.
IGN hasn't had a good review in like how long? So.
Yeah, that's IGN.
Yeah, it's IGN. I don't think they've had like a good review in a while. So, all right, Chelsea, Ray, I saw you two in the chat. How do we sound? Yeah, how do we sound? Is our audio good? Everything good? You hear me, Chelsea? All right, can you hear Ninjato? Say something real quick.
Hello.
Audio's good.
Hey, here's the joke for everyone. IGN.
Haha! Funny joke. Alright, everyone can hear? Alright, good.
I said a funny.
Oh, I said a funny. Alright, let's get this ball rolling then. Now, just a quick reminder that you can support me through Stream Elements. It is completely optional, but your support allows me to keep making content such as buying new games, art streams, and more. And then now... Alright, here we go. It's just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Two of us.
You and I. Alright, hello, welcome. I know we took a week. I know we took a week off of the 2 Cents Live podcast, but we're back now. We
sacrificed the podcast to Jason for the weekend.
Exactly. Jason needs to be satisfied. Jason's bloodlust needs to be satisfied, so we sacrificed the podcast for at least a weekend. But we're back now. So we should. So yeah.
By the way, I do have a question about the two fan films. How long were they? Were they full-length films?
No. Okay, so the first one was like 50-something minutes. It's less than an hour. The second one was a little over an hour, and and then there was like this like short, there was actually apparently like another short little film that happened between the two fan films, but that one's really short. It's only like 30 minutes. So so everything combined was like a little over 2.5 hours. So like so everything combined is like your pretty much a feature-length movie.
I had needed to sleep, unfortunately. Final day of work for the week. So.
Alright, entertainment man. Entertain me. Matchstick, come on. Get your butt in here. Get your butt in here. Come on.
Alright, entertainment man.
Alright, entertainment man. Get your butt in here. Just as I feared. Zombies. Fine, you'll do it yourself, Matchstick. Do it then. Do it. Entertain us.
Pick up the gauntlets. Pick up the glowing evil sword called the Sword of Cain.
Is it weird that like when I think of JFK, the first thing that comes to mind is that Call of Duty Black Ops is like little animated short.
Zombies.
Just as I feared. Zombies.
Zombies.
Yeah.
Hey, what the fuck is he doing here? Cuts to Nixon.
Oh no. Oh hey Nick.
Hey, I just had fried dinner.
Ah, okay. What you got?
I remember it was Castro, JFK, Nixon. Who was the last person?
I think
He was like the secretary. No, he was like another member of the cabinet. a Secretary of State, I think, because the whole setup was they were having a meeting about the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Wait, yeah. Wait, hold on. I'm watching the short. I'm gonna look at the short real quick.
It wouldn't even be. It wouldn't be Gorbachev because that would be Khrushchev's.
Right.
Yeah. Steve Buscemi, sir.
Hold on. Yeah, I don't know who the fourth guy is, so it's gotta be, it's probably some like cabinet member. But yeah, it's Castro, JFK, Nixon, and
I hope
that fourth guy.
I hope they put the funniest person as the fourth guy. Just like if you knew about him, it would be even more funny than the other two being there. Probably not, but I wish.
Oh gosh. The Pentacons has been breached. Zombies.
You know what they should do? They should put like Lee Harvey. For some reason, Lee Harvey Oswald is the fourth guy, and just in a suit with them. He just
Lee Harvey Oswald stare. Okay, that's.
I think that'd be. It's not, but I think it'd be funny.
It would be funny.
I think it would be funny if they had done that.
It would be. Alright.
So I was actually talking with a friend earlier today, and he learned about Mr. Sinister.
Ah, okay.
From X-Men, and there was a good number of laughs.
I see.
Because he could compete. He could compete with Dio, Reverse Flash, in terms of being the most obsessed with the target of his attention. Do you know his whole story?
You've told me before. It's just like you've told me like so much of his stuff that like some of it kind of just flew by my head because like that's a lot to take in. Goodness, what's wrong with this guy? There's a lot wrong with this guy.
Okay. The best way to describe it, actually, because I assume you know about Moral Oral, right, Chingus?
Yeah. Is it? Oh,
you know the lady who runs the sex shop?
Yeah.
You know how she was born?
I don't think I saw that episode.
Nick, you know what happened, right?
Oh, I know.
That bit, but with Mr. Sinister and anything genetic involving the Summers.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's pretty much Mr. Sinister.
Oh my god.
Streaming back room.
Turn back.
Oh, nice!
What you
The
got?
The Triumph of
Oh.
Saint Catherine.
Ooh. That looks really cool.
Yeah, about to be colored in.
Man, I really liked like those like, was it the style they had back then? You know, the with like the angels and all that. That's so cool.
Gothic.
Gothic, thank you. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Gothic art style is just such a cool. What? See, that's the problem with modern churches. They just look boring. Get some like cool ass shit in your churches. Get some like Gothic angels going on and stuff. Prop them up on like your ceilings and stuff. Make your church look cool. Make it like make just make your church look like, tell the world, yeah, we're a church. We're not ashamed to be a church. Check out these cherubs all over the place. Bam! Like that's the problem with churches. Now they just look like office buildings and shit. At least my church did.
Yep. Yeah.
Here's the official color scheme.
Blame modern evangelicals on that one.
Ooh, that looks cool.
Yeah, that is. But traditional Protestant churches, they still actually exist and they look beautiful and they have sort of a Gothic architecture. The only thing with a lot of Protestants is that they don't put in. They do different styles of stained glass windows because the biggest thing they didn't want to do was put an image of Christ and the saints on there because the Catholics do that.
Right.
Essentially, and there's a huge element of taking Jesus's image so seriously that you don't depict him.
Mm.
I really don't like that. It's too Islamic for me.
Well, yeah, I'm not a fan of that, but of course Protestants don't go to the extremes of Muslims where they kill people who dare depict.
Well, that was like, you know, like old Muslims and like,
I'm not
obviously.
I'm not saying all Muslims.
I'm thinking now.
But
I know what you're thinking about.
I know. As soon as you said that, I just started thinking of the command you put on me. Oh, so you're saying all Muslims are terrorist, Starscream? I didn't say that, Megatron. But you were clearly part of the 9/11 attack, weren't you? Or Starscream, or should I say, Najib Jahir Abdullah Hussein? What the hell is going on? Airplane fuels like dirty bucks back then. I bombed the plane too with those prices.
James, fun fact. So, coming up with the name, there was thought behind it.
There was. What am I uttering?
Alright, so first I want to establish that Abdullah, I just add in there because that would make it sound way funnier. No offense to anyone named Abdullah. And Hussein, also for funny reasons. The first two names are intentional. Najim, Star.
Oh.
Here, Loud.
Hey.
Star Loud.
Starscream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. Megatron just said you relate to Saddam Hussein, Starscream. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if you thought of that. How are we doing, Chelsea? We're doing alright. Wow, a PlayStation 5? I know! And you could get it for only $700 with no disk drive and a stand! Oh, I can't wait to get to that. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, you know my brother, Shad. That's what we call him. I am related to Saddam Hussein. How did you know? What?
What?
That was a joke. That was a joke, Starscream. You're actually, yeah. It's my cousin. What?
I don't feel comfortable anymore. Alright. Oh, hey, Sorotauda. Wait, that's your friend, right, Nick?
Yeah, it's Charlie.
Charlie. Your ass almost shot itself, Charlie. Okay. Alright then. Hey, I hope you sobered up. Unless you're still somewhat drunk. And then in that case, well. Alright.
Enjoy your drunkenness.
Yeah, enjoy your drunkenness. Alright. Well, in that case then. I'm not gonna lie, I kinda want to talk about the PlayStation thing now that Chelsea brought it
let's
up.
just do it. Let's do it.
I bought the original PlayStation 5 for $800.
Wow.
It wasn't my proudest choice, but I think it was worth it since I was able to play backwards compatibility. And any future game.
Wow.
I think I made a few hours with it.
Wow.
But you know, that was when it was price gouging was happening.
Yeah.
The fact that they're actually coming out with $800 console and it's not some fucking price gouger like jacking up the price.
That's a number.
I hope they get economically ruined from this.
All right.
Unfortunately, it's being sold out at.
Well, yeah, we'll talk.
Even
about it.
before the pre-orders are officially up, apparently,
we're
They
gonna
do.
talk about. All right, but
Don't worry. Well, don't worry. Their movie division is completely making up for
Mm.
any gains that they would have.
yeah.
Look, their software division is failing.
All right.
So
All right. We'll get into that. All right, but real quick though, before we actually officially move on with our topics, there are I haven't done this well. We do have some housekeeping stuff to do because now we got actual stuff to housekeep. So, but it's just quick reminder stuff. So as usual, we got of course our funding goal up in the top corner right there. It's a convention fund goal. I know it's a big and speaking of big numbers, I know $400 seems like a big number, but unlike PlayStation, we're not asking you to cough up $400 on the spot. You could help chip in and contribute to the fund goal over time. We got 7 months. That's more than half a year to reach that number, and I believe we can do it. And hopefully, and the plan. Well, again. The plan is that with the money, I could use that to, get a plane ticket for to and back, because plane tickets are expensive. I'll go to convention, hang out with Nick, and hopefully we'll make some content out of the experience and use that essentially to give back to you guys who help.
What's also funny is that Genghis thinks that we're just going to be doing just the convention.
I know, we're going to be doing a lot more.
There's so much I want to do with you, man.
I know.
Can't wait.
I know. And I want to make that a whole experience, so that way, and then hopefully we could,
Fucking cannot wait to show you Galloping Ghosts.
and hopefully with that, we could use that as a way to entertain you guys back. So we got more than half a year to do that.
Funny enough, I thought of an idea.
Okay.
I figured, me, you, Butter, and Cal would just drive around grabbing a bunch of, sodas from wherever.
Oh, sure. Hell yeah.
And do, like a soda tasting test.
Oh, yeah, sure. Sure. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm all for that. So yeah. But anyways, so that's a thing you can do, and one way you can help us support this goal is through our review donations. So as you know now with the podcast, we have a thing up. We have a thing now where you can pay us to review something that you want us to talk about on the podcast. So like you want us to talk about a current movie you want us to see. You could do so, and with that money, I'll be legally bound to watch the movie you want. Of course, ask before you donate, because if you're gonna tell me to watch the Serbian film, no. So yeah,
There's just things that we just cannot watch.
Exactly. So, and of course, some prices can be adjustable here and there. So, yeah. Alright, with that said, speaking of prices adjustable, PlayStation price certainly isn't adjustable, as far as I know. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee mama. Wow. PlayStation. I kind of feel bad for... Well, okay, no. I almost feel bad for Sony. Because it just seems like recently, in the past couple of weeks, Sony has just been getting absolute terrible public image on the internet. Everyone just seems to not like anything Sony's doing recently, and it is...
Look, earlier this year was Microsoft's, so this is Sony's turn. They're both trying to outdo each other and taking...
Yeah, so in Sony's recent big brain idea is they're now releasing the PlayStation 5 Pro. I don't know what the big difference is between the Pro and the normal PlayStation 5. They talk about graphic updates and all that, but then literally when I saw their footage, oh, here's The Last of Us 2 side by side on the normal PlayStation 5 and the Pro. It's like, the fuck am I looking at? It looks the same. It looks the same. What am I paying for? What am I paying extra for? What's going on? So, but apparently it's like, like there's like graphical updates, and there's obviously like they're gonna say like hardware updates and etc. But like as far as I know, I don't really know what the main difference between a normal PlayStation and a Pro version is. So yeah,
The Pro is just a mid-console upgrade, essentially.
okay, sure, all right.
So it's slightly better.
When did the original PlayStation, bland PlayStation 5 come out? That was like
2020.
2020. So okay. So
We're already technically halfway through.
all right. So now in the year of our Lord 2024, Sony's like, all right, we got the PlayStation 5 Pro, and they're charging $700. So it's $699.99, but it's $700. That's of course not including like tax and all that stuff. That's just the base price, $700 for the PlayStation 5 Pro, and people are not happy about that price. And now Sony also revealed that also at the same time that the PlayStation 5 Pro will also not come with a disk drive. The disk drive you have to buy separately for $79.99, $80. And
there was this one story that they would keep circling when I was at school. You'd hear it like once per year from a teacher that at one point a CEO decided we're going to be honest to the customers, and they did a whole bunch of things. But removed that 1 cent from like $6.99 to $700, and then they lost a lot of money because of it.
wow.
I'm starting to think that that's a bullshit story, and my teachers were all liars, and it's just some fucking industry bullshit.
Oh, okay.
To just encourage people to be assholes and to be on their level.
I see. Hold on. Did the original PlayStation come with a disc drive? Or was that also disc driveless?
PS5.
The base
No.
normal ass PS5.
There are two versions.
There were two versions?
One for drive, one without.
Okay, so you used to have the options to buy one with and then one without. But now for the Pro, it's just without. You gotta buy the disc drive separately for $80. So $700 and $80. So already you're looking at $780. That's almost $800 right there. And then apparently
Controllers are 70.
Wait,
Controllers are 70.
The controller is separate too? Of fucking course. Of
Well,
course.
not separate, but I'm pretty sure it's not separate.
Wait, how many-
if
how
you
many
want an
controllers-
extra one,
Oh, like an extra controller?
it'll
That's
yeah.
like $70. Hold on, I'm gonna look this up real quick. Like if I want a PlayStation, their DualSense.
But apparently they have like a special Pro version of the controller that's even more expensive, like $200.
The DualSense Edge wireless controller, $200. But they also got the PlayStation Portal remote controller. That's also 200 clams right there. So you're basically, long story short, you're paying a lot of bucks just for a controller. All right, you're paying a lot of bucks just for even an extra controller. And then Sony also said that the stand for your console is sold separately. So the thing to prop up your console on, to just prop it up
Fuck you,
and
Sony.
sit, is sold separately for $30. Now,
Fuck you.
Now, I told Ninjalo this in the before we started the show, when we were mute and stuff. I'm not gonna pretend to know what goes on with the technology behind a PlayStation 5 and all that, right? Like who knows? Maybe somehow in some absurd reason, maybe the price is worth it. You could justify a $700 console and an $80 disk drive. Maybe that's justifiable. Why is a stand $30?
I think it's like one of those recharge stands that it
Is
recharges
it?
the controllers.
Is
Yeah,
it?
probably.
Because I'm on like their website, and as far as I can tell, they just say it's a stand for your PS5.
It's knowing Sony, it probably is just a regular fucking stand.
So I don't know what's so special about the stand. What justifies $30? Like that better be one hell of a stand to justify $30. Like, oh my gosh, guys, you need to get this stand. This is gonna change the PS5 forever. Oh my gosh, don't worry, it's only $30, guys. It's only $30. You gotta get it. Oh my goodness, trust me, bro. Like,
It sucks your dick and does your dishes.
exactly. Wow. Oh my gosh. Like ladies, if you get the stand alongside your PS5, it'll make you have, like the best, the night of your life. You'll go, oh, you'll want to ditch your boys for this. Oh my goodness. Like what?
It'll do your taxes.
It'll do your taxes.
Okay, I'm looking at images of the stand.
Uh-huh.
$30 for
Sorry,
a
Jono
little
doesn't-
dinner. For a dinner plate?
That's what I'm saying. Like what justifies $30?
It looks like a dinner plate. It doesn't look like it can hold anything.
Like again, I'm not gonna pretend to know what goes on technology-wise. Maybe the technology upgrade is
That's a
worth
swivel?
I have no fucking clue. I don't think so. I have no fucking clue.
I should have at least get a swivel.
I don't think there's a swivel feature, so Jobby's gonna be very mad. Unfortunately, I'm already kind of absurd. Like again, I don't. Who knows? Maybe you can justify $700, but why is a piece of plastic $30? Like okay, let's take
Okay, so the only thing that is possible is because Sony's marketing strategy.
what the hell's your
You know what
marketing
company Sony? They're trying to copy one specific tech company,
strategy? Who?
Apple.
Apple? Wow.
They basically want you to get into an ecosystem of just Sony.
Uh-huh.
And as part of being how people with Apples will be willing to pay for the Pro version of any phone, even though it's way more expensive, and the new features are not what people are going to be using it for.
Uh-huh.
For most people, but because they are ingrained in the Apple culture, they just go and switch over to the Pro when the Pro version comes out. And thus they have more money, and then because if we're talking about a straight upgrade,
Uh-huh.
at least only 2/3 are like okay. One of the three items is like no, it's not gonna go well, which is the AI driven upscaling.
Oh. Hey,
Because you've seen AI images and AI art.
yeah.
Just imagine trying to upscale your game
Oh my gosh.
without screwing it up.
Hey, oh. So I don't know what would justify
Oh,
$30 for
that's how you see. You see, Changus. They lied to us.
Oh.
It won't literally suck your dick and do your dishes. It'll have an AI generated version of you suck your dick and do your dishes.
Oh my gosh. No, you're telling me a corporation could lie to me? I'm betrayed. My heart is broken.
Not Sony.
Not Sony! No! Oh my gosh.
But that's the only reason. somewhat reasonable explanation of why Sony is doing this with the PS5 Pro. Like, did you know for the straight upgrade to the PS5, how many Sony players got in?
How many?
50%.
50%.
50%'s upgraded,
Mm-hmm.
which is an oddity, because usually by this point, especially 4 years into a console's lifespan, the vast majority of customers tend to upgrade.
Mm.
And a CEO actually said that 350
Uh-huh.
to pay. So when you trade in a console, right, your expectation is that that your 500 console that you're gonna get, if you trade in your old console to like the previous version, that's gonna be specifically for the new console, you're gonna have like a huge discount. So like you still gotta pay money, but it's gonna be like, instead of $500 out of pocket, you're only paying $100
Oh.
out of pocket.
Oh,
Apparently at the rate they're getting sold back, the value, you still have to pay $350 to actually upgrade.
gosh.
And one of the execs said that it was fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
people can
course.
scrounge up $350.
Yeah, just cough up to $350. Come on. Are you?
Yeah, it's not like we're in a special time.
What are you poor? Are you poor? You can't afford the 350 upgrade? Hmm. You can't. You can't afford a
Are you living
$700 console. Come on.
Are you living paycheck to paycheck? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, was that you can't afford an $80 disk drive to add on to your disk driveless console? Oh. Like what?
Oh, you want to keep your controller?
Was
You want
that
to play your Uncharted? Your old Uncharted's from like 2008 that you kept for like 15 years. I'm sorry, you're not allowed to do that now.
We're sorry.
Well, actually, at this point, Matchstick, most of them would play those games through the Uncharted collection. Like,
Alright.
so it's on the PS4. So
We're sorry. It sounds
Yeah,
like
we're so sorry.
We're like the rubbing our noses. Ooh, we're sorry. Ooh.
we're just doing the IT company thing from South Park.
So yeah, so the prices for the stuff is pretty outrageous, to say the least, for the new PS5 Pro. I think, so from what I understand though, from because I'm not a big PlayStation guy, but I gotta admit, these prices are pretty outrageous. But I think the biggest thing that I've kind of seen, the reason why such a huge backlash, is what makes it worth $700. Is it really just all the hardware stuff that makes it worth $700? And it also doesn't help. It doesn't help that what doesn't help Sony and PlayStation at the moment is also the fact that, well, everyone by now has seen like these memes on like all over the internet, which is PlayStation has no games. Like they released one game recently, which was Astrobot, which is like like a big like Sony thing going on. But then besides Astrobot, what new games is worth playing on the PlayStation 5? The Last of Us 2 was, gosh,
PS4.
PS4.
Yeah, like a lot of games that we think of next gen are also on PS4.
Oh wait, but there's also the remastered version. Oh my gosh, genius! The part 2 remastered. So, but like, I guess besides, but like, that's remastered though. That's still technically like an old game. Like, what new game that could like go alongside the launch of the PS5 Pro would justify the $700 price? Cause
I got nothing.
Because Astrobot's the latest game that got released, but that's one game, one new game. Concord, well, that didn't last long, did it? That didn't last long. And what and you know, speaking of Astrobot, didn't they like shut down their whole like Japan division or something like that? I could be wrong. What was it about like Japan thing they like shut down? Was it like the studio or something?
Let's check studio.
Like they shut that down, and then those guys.
No, the studio is still around.
It is? Okay.
As far as Wikipedia.
Because I know there was like some like studio or division Sony shut down, and then they like essentially whoever remained worked on Astrobot alongside Team Asobi. So it's just one game. It's just one game that supposedly is supposed to justify a $700 console. Like, that's really seems to be the biggest problem. What justifies a $700 price?
It's gonna have to be a really fucking big game, you know, like a Halo or something like that, like in its prime. And I don't think Astrobot is Halo in its prime.
Nah.
Well, it is gonna get people are already saying that it's game of the year. It's basically the game that people wanted, but Sony did not put money into it. And the problem is that
you know what would be a nice game they could do to, you know, make back some money? It's one that everyone, it's kind of a meme now, but like legit people have been saying like it would be like good, it would make a lot of money, which is you could take one of From Software's games and put in the PS5.
oh yeah, Bloodborne.
Yeah, you could do that, and it would sell gangbusters. But no, I guess they're not gonna do that.
You can do it if you have a disc drive,
Oh, of course.
because you can play the old game on the disc,
Yeah, but you gotta pay.
which I did. But
gotta-
you know, you have to
you gotta
pay
pay
money for a disc drive, which
Yeah, you gotta pay $80.
you,
What's that? You don't have a $80 for this drive? Oh, we're sorry.
it sounds like a you problem, man.
So like that's just what justifies such a price. And you know, it also doesn't help that the games themselves are becoming a lot more expensive. Like
Well, the thing is that
Don't worry about that, Chings, because it's just gonna go on. It's just gonna not sell for like a week, and then after a week, they're just gonna drop it down to like $30.
okay,
hold on. Let me
wait. Okay, no, we had this argument about video game prices already. We're gonna really do that now. But I'm just saying, video game prices are being increased. So, if video game prices
I
being
find it
increased,
funny. Just a second.
huh?
I find it funny that every time they release a game under $70, like a month later, they always just drop that price.
Okay, but like
Like it just happens consistently. It's really funny.
it is interesting. But okay, we've had the discussion about video game prices. I'm just
Yeah,
acknowledging.
I'm just talking about
That-
other stuff.
Okay, I'm just saying that the price of games are increasing. So you're already paying a lot of money just for the games to play, and now you're gonna pay even more money for a console that, as far as we know, can't play those games. So But of course, you could get the $80 disk drive. Come on, cough up the $80. So, like, what would justify the price? I just don't know. But
The only thing that's justifying prices right now is the amount of wasted money and effort to make the game, to make the games. Because
gosh,
Ninjato, I would not call it a development. I would call it a mismanagement.
yeah, that's the point. Is like this generation. Oh man, like in terms of game output for next generation, 4 years. Okay, do you know what games came out 4 years after the PS4?
what?
The year was 2018. The PS4 was released in 2014, and 2018 is the year. 2018 is where we got Spider-Man.
Oh.
The first Insomniac Spider-Man game.
Right.
But before that, we had in 2017, we had Horizon Zero Dawn, we had Nier Automata.
Oh.
Like the previous year,
Right.
we had the God of War 4 by that point.
Oh, right, God of War. Actually, I'm
Like
gonna look up.
that was also 2018.
I'm gonna look it up real quick. 2018 PlayStation games. What do we got? What do we got here? God of War, Monster Hunter, Astrobot, game console list, Dragon Ball Fighter Z, Shadow of the Colossus. Oh, Crew 2.
A remake.
Is that probably the remake?
Yeah, that's probably the remake.
Yeah.
Beat Saber, game called Monster Ball, Fallout 76. That's funny. The Impatient, Onrush, F1 2018, another Persona 5 spin-off, Donut County, Shadow of the Tomb Raider. That was 2018.
Yeah.
Soul Calibur 6, and then of course Spider-Man, Black Ops 4, Tetris game, Far Cry 5, your FIFA game, Destiny 2, Forsaken, EA, Hitman 2, Valkyria Chronicles. Basically, you got a lot of. There was a Creed game? Why didn't I know about that? There was a lot of games. Oh, Red Dead 2 was 2018.
Oh.
Detroit Become Human. That's funny. But you got some big names coming out that year, 2018.
And then if like you're going back to like 2015, which is like a year after
Let's see. What?
the launch, it like
Okay, what games came out
you
for
get some.
I'm looking up real quick. What games came out for just the base PS5, the basic bitch PS5? Ghost of Tsushima, Miles Morales, MLB F1 2020.
By the way, but you can't fully trust that because all those games and
Oh,
were dual
Cyberpunk.
releases. No, we're dual releases, Changus.
Oh, for Miles Morales? Okay.
Yeah, Miles Morales, Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, Cyberpunk was 2020?
Yeah. Yep.
Did not release when it was ready.
Yeah. Oh, Modern Warfare 2 remastered. Doom Eternal. Fall Guys. Another Black Ops. Streets of Rage. Oh, Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Remember, those are also PS4.
Right, those are also PS4.
Wait, the only
but
appeal.
What's a game that was exclusively PS5 in 2020? Was it just Last of Us Part 2?
None.
Was that also PS4? Part 2?
Yeah.
Last of Us Part 2.
Yep, it was on the PS4.
Oh. So basically a lot of these games were PS4 and you could just, you know, port them over to your PS5. But what
Yeah, if you want to have the only here are the I'm gonna put you on the link
Okay.
to Wikipedia about all the PS5 exclusive games.
All right.
That's all of them.
Okay. Pulse 13 Astrobot. That came out this year. Oh right, the how many Final Fantasy 6 rebirths? Final Fantasy 7 games out there. There's a lot. There's like, I'm gonna do that.
It's a remake, the sequel.
Right. Another Horizon game. Part 2 remastered.
It was a mini expansion.
Part 2 is remastered. Oh my gosh.
Marvel's Wolverine has not been released
No,
yet.
that's not even come out yet.
Project Wingman Frontline 59 is a VR
Okay.
thing exclusive for the VR for the PS5 version of Project Wingman.
All right.
And then
Quantum Air. Oh, Stellar Blade. That was a game
yeah, this year. It came out this year.
this year. And then
Same with Rise of the Ronin. And then
and then
Spider-Man
Spider-Man 2.
is technically the first.
PS5 exclusive
Yeah, it was
game.
the first. Yep, and they came out last year.
All right. So you only gotta. So you don't. So it's. So like you really do only got like some handful of exclusive PS5 games. But what's gonna come out this year for the PS5 Pro that would justify $700? Besides one game.
That's it. You can play all your. You can play all your PS4 and PS5 games on the Pro, but you can still. If it comes out on the PS5, you can play it on the OG PS5 or the Pro.
But why would? But that again, what justifies $700? You might as well just get the cheaper basic bitch PlayStation 5.
Okay, here's their pitch. Okay,
Oh,
here's the
okay.
pitch.
Oh, I'm listening.
So they essentially, when they found out through all sorts of things, surveys and stuff, that people rather put their games on performance mode,
Okay.
emphasizing frame rate over visual graphics.
Right.
So Sony wants to increase the frame rate, but still retain the graphics.
Okay.
So all of their technology, like advanced ray tracing, more computing power,
It's
is
all...
to make the graphics better while running smoother.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Okay.
45% increase. It's
45%
barely an upgrade.
Wait. Oh, that's it? Just 45%?
Yeah, it's not like 100% because
Wow. Okay.
we have reached to a point with graphics right now where the technology, it's peaked.
Okay.
We're plateauing where the more we're putting effort into graphics, we're getting less in returns.
All right. But how's that $700?
Just the parts. Apparently, it was barely a loss with the OG system, so they're trying to make up for it.
Okay. With $700. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I see. So yeah, it's something, right? I just don't know what would justify such a huge price. I don't know. I guess Best Buy customers think so, because what, all pre-orders were sold out.
Up the tick, yeah, of the
So
before they're officially up. So
like, that's kind of the thing isn't it? Right? I guess this is where we get kind of a depressing part, which is you know, after all this complaining, I guess you could say, what's the use? Because there's always gonna somebody's gonna keep doing this shit, because clearly, you know, with those pre-orders sold out, people have said, hey,
That depends on.
we're willing to slap down our money for this shit. Okay.
Well, that also brings in more questions, though,
Okay.
because you don't know how many actual units were set up for pre-orders.
Okay. Okay, true. There is that, but still, there is gonna be people out there that will just slap their money down for this stuff, and so Sony will go, "Oh, people are paying for this, so obviously we can't just completely get rid of it, unless of course, you know, the sales for the Pro is just like I don't know, enough to show Sony that, oh, I don't think people like this, like this." It's like you gotta, like, you know, just like pros gotta either, you know, sell, like, you know, abysmally, or, you know, it's gotta sell only enough to show that, oh, I don't think there's much interest in this Pro upgrade for our PS5. So, but there are gonna be people out there that will just slap down the money and go, okay, here you go, Sony. Here's the $700. Here's the $80 for the disc drive, and here's the $30 for the stand. That's over $800 right there for in total. And then also I'm gonna slap down another extra like $70 for one game. That's a lot of money you're coughing up. Like, you know, that's a lot of damn money you're coughing up there. You're almost looking like almost $900 you're coughing up. All that in total. Oh wait, but we also can't forget the extra $80 for the extra controller, because your friend wants to come over and play. Here's an extra $80, Sony. That's, oh, let's go. We're almost at $1,000 right there. You know what? I have a third friend coming over. Might as well cough up another $80 for that other third controller. Now we're across $1,000. Video games are expensive. What the fuck? So, yeah.
Which is
Why get
which is
into heroin?
so
Get
awesome.
into video games.
Well, like, just in general, not just the game itself, just in general, gaming is expensive. And now Sony wants to ask for even more. So, yeah. Okay. I think I've said all I want to say about Sony in their PlayStation 5. $30 for a stand. That's really my main takeaway. $30 for a piece of plastic to prop your console up on. What the fuck justifies that? Like, maybe the hardware is worth $700. What the fuck is $30 of plastic worth? You know what I could do with $30 of plastic? Let's see. What's the most recent Voyager class transformer that's come out recently, Nick? What's come out recently?
Most recent?
Mm-hmm.
Voyager Studio Series or a Legacy?
Just in general.
Vector Prime.
Vector Prime. So I could get Voyager class Legacy Vector Prime for more than $30. And honestly, you could do more with Vector Prime. You could then with a piece of plastic that you prop your console up on. So yeah.
So anyway, how about we talk about something good?
I was gonna say, I was gonna transition. So Sony, not doing so well. You know who is doing well apparently? Nintendo, because they just recently came out the Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection. That's finally come out.
Well, actually, Sony also has that, but it's on the PS4, not the PS5. So,
Well, So there you go. Doesn't really count then if it's for the PS4.
Capcom is coming on top right now.
Yeah. But obviously the big thing was that Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection is coming to the Switch, and it was like, oh my gosh, Nintendo. Because it was announced, during like the Nintendo Direct that there was gonna be the Fighting Collection. It's like, oh my gosh, Nintendo's gonna have Marvel vs. Capcom. Oh my goodness! Wow. So, how is it so far, Ninjato?
Awesome. It's
Is it?
just having access to all the games
Mm-hmm.
is awesome. Like
So, from what so Nintendo's telling me this is worth $50 digital. Would you say it's worth $50?
yeah.
All right then.
Like, you know how many games you're getting? You're getting 7 games. You get a beat 'em up. You get
Huh?
6 fighting games with Marvel and Capcom characters, like ranging, and also a museum, like an art gallery of everything related to those games, including notes from like fully detailed fully detailed scan, like the best quality scans of actual paper at the time they were doing concept art.
Wow.
And like a lot more detailed than I expected from like the fighting game collection and the first Capcom Fighting Collection and the beat 'em up collection. Like, it's essentially the way it's structured is like those collections. So so you know what to expect in general format. There's a chance for you to play online multiplayer.
Right.
And of course, this is Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like one of the most well-regarded fighting games, period. You're gonna be able to get matches. Now, being good at those is another story, because because it's 20 years. It's like it's 23 years of players playing the game, even without official sources. So yeah, you're gonna get. If you may easily get creamed if.
Wow.
But yeah, I did complete the X-Men game. In terms of getting all the character endings and stuff. So, which is Capcom's first fighting game. So the way it kind of worked. So actually,
really?
there's
The
an
first fighting game
article.
was X-Men?
Well, not the first fighting game. The first Marvel Capcom fighting game.
Oh, it was X-Men. Okay.
Yeah. So IGN. Funny enough. I'm trying to find. There was an article they did years back.
IGN's.
Talking about the history. It's on the first page. I'll have to find the article. But basically, just talking about the development history of Marvel vs. Capcom. And how it came about. And so the series came about because it was a perfect timing. So Capcom was on the rise, was on top of their game. Because this is 90s Capcom, early 90s. Their arcades are making wonderful money.
All right.
With Marvel, X-Men is super popular right now because of the X-Men series.
Right. X-Men's getting their love.
Right. But then the thing is that their comic books was just about on that point where they kind of negotiated with Capcom to do a beat 'em up game. That's how the Punisher game came about.
Oh, okay.
Apparently back then it was very violent for the time.
Really?
Like people were shocked at how violent the Punisher game got.
Wow. Okay.
Which is funny. Probably because the Punisher used guns a lot in the game, so the way that beat 'em up game, I haven't played it.
Oh my
but
gosh.
one of the central
Firearms.
gimmick, so the central gimmick of the game
Mm-hmm.
is that the Punisher has a pistol that has unlimited ammo.
That's funny.
But here's the thing. To prevent the Punisher from easy winning, because the guns are very deadly.
Okay.
Punisher is not going to draw his weapon unless there's an enemy that has a gun on the screen.
Okay. So you need an enemy.
So that's kind of the balancing out, is that Punisher can shoot all the bullets he wants, but as soon as all enemies don't have guns, he has to do fisticuffs.
Oh. Okay.
You know, Punisher.
Uh-huh. Let's raise your dukes. Okay.
Oh, Punisher can do a fisticuffs from just, remember that's, I just remember that scene from the Punisher TV show where he just goes into a gym and takes up some of the gym equipment and beats some Russians to death with it.
That's still a series I need to see.
Right. So that relationship went well, and then they got into discussion of making an X-Men game. So an X-Men fighting game. They got like one of their fighting game people to work on the X-Men fighters, and they made the game, and that's how we got Children of the Atom. Around that time also is when the comics boom crashed.
Ah. Okay. Okay then. Comics.
Yeah, so when that happened, Marvel was in deep financial straits. And that's allowed Capcom to capitalize on him to essentially make more games. That's partially why Marvel Superhero Game, which is Capcom's fighting game adaptation of the Infinity Saga. Thanos, and it had like a lot of staples like Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man. All that stuff goes on. And then they decided to make X-Men versus, and during this time they began releasing games every year in this series. Then they decided to do a crossover with X-Men and Street Fighter characters. So that's how you get X-Men versus Street Fighter.
Okay.
And then they decided to iterate on that again with Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Oh.
Like, it's almost the same. Like, literally the final boss, I'm pretty sure. No. Only Marvel Superheroes has, like, a interesting take on the final boss, I think. Because it's Marvel Superheroes that has the idea of Cyber Akuma.
Okay.
As the boss, while X-Men vs. Street Fighter has Apocalypse. If I remember correctly. Or Apocalypse was also in Marvel Superheroes, whatever. I haven't played through that one. But then, after Marvel Superheroes, that's when they decided to do the full Marvel vs. Capcom game. And thus they got so that game was developed, and the boss for that one is Onslaught. Do you know who Onslaught is?
Onslaught? No.
Alright, essentially, Magneto took Xavier so hard that Xavier mind blasted Magneto.
Okay.
To a catatonic state, but all the grief of both Xavier and Magneto and the Malice and Dare formed one super being that can alter reality called Onslaught. He is kind of weird. he also technically was the character that caused the first attempt Marvel had of rebooting the universe.
Oh, okay.
Because essentially all the Marvel heroes got killed.
Mm.
Whole
Okay.
bunch of them, and then they did a comic series called Heroes Reborn, which was readapting classic Marvel characters in the modern day.
Ah.
And it wasn't really Spider-Man. Spider-Man was not affected on that one, and X-Men. It was like Avengers and Fantastic Four.
Hmm.
Mostly. That lasted... It did well enough to kind of revitalize those books, but they got quickly integrated back into the main continuity.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's how we got the first Marvel vs. Capcom game, and then Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is the popular one.
Ah. Okay. That's the one people really like.
Yeah, but no, it did have some backlash when it first came out.
Really? Why?
Yeah, so... Okay, so
what
the
did people
first
not
thing... this is me hearing secondhand. So the first thing was... It went from 6 buttons of a medium light punch,
Okay.
medium light heavy,
Mhm.
of medium light heavy kick, medium light heavy punch,
Okay.
into a 4-button fighter. Where it's just
so they
light
changed
and
the
heavy.
combo.
Light and heavy for both. Yeah, they changed the combos, and now the assists have their own dedicated button
Okay.
on that. Visuals were criticized
Okay.
a bit because of putting 3D elements in the background.
Really?
So it wasn't...
That-
yeah, there is 3D
people
elements.
didn't-
This
people
was
didn't
like...
that.
Yeah, it was... people kind of like the aesthetics of like the older games, sprite based.
Ah.
Like this was during the time of the Dreamcast, and like
Mhm.
when these games were coming out by now with Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and like these games, PS1
Mm.
is having its lifespan, and the Dreamcast was coming in 2001.
Ah.
So, you know, the push for 3D into that. And then the music was criticized.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny because now the music is one of the most iconic soundtracks that people love.
Mhm.
Like you need to hear some of the tunes. So I'm gonna post the OST in the background, in the back room, and you just listen to it.
Okay.
Like you can even play it on the background right now. We just shoot the breeze on.
Alright. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 opening title theme. Okay, let's take a crack at this. What am I listening to? Oh.
And then you
Wow.
could just pick any of the stage themes.
Alright. Ooh. It's got a funk. Ooh. That's funky.
Yeah, so the older Marvel vs. Capcom games were made with like 8-bit, trying to emulate metal
Mm.
in a sense. And this one, they went for a jazz.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like a jazzy thing.
Yep, they're doing basically the whole entire soundtrack is jazz. There's no character themes
Alright.
in there. And also, for me personally, my biggest criticism of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, no real individual character endings.
Hmm. Let's go DMCA. Chelsea.
instead-
No, Chelsea. This is video game music. It's fine. It's fine. It's safe. Video game music. Okay. Twitch is a lot more lenient with the music than YouTube. YouTube can be iffy because literally like I'll get like oh you're using I'll get a notice when I upload like a Yakuza video. Or I upload like a Dragon Ishin video. They're like, oh, you got a copyright notice because that one song is, you know, copyright. It's like okay.
To be fair, if you're doing like you don't want licensed music, and some video games have licensed stuff.
Right. I
But this
know.
one does not. All original.
Yeah, I, most of the music for Yakuza games are original, but either way, Twitch is a lot more lenient with the stuff than YouTube. So, but also that Marvel versus Capcom.
Yeah, new age of heroes.
New Age of Heroes.
Instead of having individual title cards, they instead go for a broader ending. Every time you beat the game, there's like an end, like this is the heroes gather after beating Abyss.
Okay.
Just hanging out on Ruby Heart's airship, pirate airship. And it's also where we get physical evidence of infidelity by Spider-Man.
Peter, no!
Listen, man, if Mary Jane got divorced and got appalled, then Spider-Man can go with like some like Scottish succubus.
At this point in the continuity, Matchstick, and in this series, he's married to MJ, and MJ has a kid.
Peter, no! How could you?
Peter, yes.
Peter, go resurrect Gwen Stacy's corpse and get it on.
No, Chelsea, it's not good. He's committing adultery.
Chelsea,
He deserves
that's
to
a
have his marriage to be-
adultery.
Hey, you don't know. Maybe Mary Jane's into succubuses.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna get a
gosh.
threesome on.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Adultery?
goodness.
Oh wait, hold on, wait a minute. I'm listening to the soundtrack right now. It's the player select song. You know, take it for a ride song. Woo! Everybody's here. Everybody celebrate. Woo!
I want to take you for a ride. Take you for a ride.
Yeah. But adultery, Peter. That's a sin. You don't want Jason to come after you, do you?
Yeah, Jason shows up with.
Jason jumped out of multiverses to join an older fighting game. Peter, you've been doing sin. I must kill you now.
And then he tries to kill Morgan and.
Exactly.
Morgan.
Exactly. Those sinners must pay.
You see, Jason is also a fighting game character, so it can happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he is in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's true. He's also in multiverses, so.
You know that franchise is. It's weird to put Jason in Mortal Kombat because only like two of the like. How many of the cast actually had sex with each other? Like we have Johnny and Sonya. We have Shao Kahn.
But they got married. They got married. It's not premarital.
Well, it's not premarital. Exactly. They got married, so.
Except for actually Johnny and Sonya in the comics, it was premarital, but then they got married.
Oh, never
All right,
mind.
get my
That's a
Jason
sin.
in.
That's a sin. Jason, get them.
Jason, crack their head open. Crack their head open.
Do it, Jason.
Heads open.
But as I was saying, like, actually, where were we though with Marvel vs. Capcom though?
So the things that actually got me fascinated, the fascinating things I kind of found out by looking through the museums and photo of the settings is that, for example, of the roster in Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Like, I knew that the roster was not the full 56 when the arcades first came out. It was like 10. Like, you had to unlock others. But apparently they have like different grip letterings to do it. About I'm not sure if it's the unlock process, but the roster is stuff where you get the actual marquee art. Basically, it's special art that that would have been in the arcades right above it, like right above the game. The games, no, under the games and above the controller, so that you can look at it and learn special moves and basically how to play the game.
Oh, okay.
And the roster for Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is remarkably small compared to what you normally think. I'm trying to find the marquee art.
Okay.
Right now in the game, like, because it's.
Uh-huh.
Come on, scrolling. All right, so this is the roster that you would see on the marquee art.
Okay.
Cable, Morrow, Cyclops, Wolverine, Shumagorath, Iceman, Gambit, Captain America, Spider-Man, Hulk, Venom, Doctor Doom, Juggernaut, Magneto. Now for Capcom characters. Ruby Heart, Sun, Amigo, the cactus, the dancing cactus Mexican.
Let's go.
Yes. Hayato, Ryu, Zangief, Guile, Morgan, Anakaris, mummy dude from Darkstalkers, Strider Hiryu, Jin, Captain Commando, BB Hood, and Akuma. Like the roster from 56 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 28 characters. Half of the roster would be hidden.
Wow. Okay. Dang.
On a 3 versus 3 game.
Uh-huh.
And then like me exploring the endings to Children of the Atom, like there was some other sprites made, like Jean Grey and Ford showed up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there was some cool stuff. Cool cameos that it's like, man, what if happened if they made Jean Grey into a fighting game character? People would be scared of her before Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is a good collection. This is Joe.
Yeah, this is like an awesome collection. You should buy it. You should buy it and just enjoy it. Like I would recommend if you're new, when you do arcade runs, set it at 0 stars.
Ooh, excuse me. 0 stars. Okay.
Yeah, because anything above it, I don't know how the difficulty changes. The AI gets aggressive and the damage gets ridiculous.
Oh. Okay.
The damage is high. Wow. But those, I don't know, because in the 0 stars, especially in Marvel vs. Capcom 2, you take so little damage, yet the damage output is normal. Like some games is like, the damage is actually kind of normal. Like it's less damage, but it's a normally high damaging game that it doesn't matter. But other games, it's like, man, this is more of a breeze. Playing through this, but I would recommend you start with 0 so that you learn with some of the games how they work and mechanics.
Okay. I'm not a fighting game guy, so I'll probably have to, if I ever get the collection, it will be like pretty low difficulty.
Yeah. But also, it gives us the chance to play online on multiplayer.
Oh, I don't have a. Do they have a PC port?
Oh yeah, it's on Steam.
Oh.
That's how I play it.
Oh.
I played it on Steam.
It's on Steam. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
oh,
you pay
there it is. $50.
Yeah,
Oh.
$50.
Okay. All right then. Hey, then you could beat my ass in fighting games.
Yeah.
Okay, neat. Alright.
All right. Well, I think I'm gonna hit. I'm done, and with that, I'm gonna head to bed.
You're gonna call it here?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna call it here to talking about it. Have fun talking about Ghost of the Shell and Jason killing people again.
Alright.
Alright.
Alright. Have a good night, Injaro.
Have a good night. I will actually leave on a note just my quick opinions on the Friday the 13th films.
Okay.
I like 7 the best, the one with the psychic girl.
Seven was pretty fun.
And followed by X. Jason X.
Jason next
So-
is really fun.
I still need to watch the first 2, I think. I don't know which one the first one. I need
one
to
and
watch
part
at least
2?
the first one.
And the first one with Pamela.
Yeah, I need to watch Pamela and the I think the third one. One of them.
Part 2 or 3.
I need to watch technically all the first 3 again.
Okay.
Even I saw like the endings for 2 and 3.
Alright. Just whatever you do, don't watch Jason Goes to Hell. It's not worth it.
Look, I stopped. I was so bored. That was partly when I said I need to go to bed. It's like
Jason
Which
Goes
one?
To Hell. Jason Goes to Hell. It's
Oh
not-
yeah,
it's
yeah,
not
that
worth it.
sucked.
It really was not worth it.
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Have you seen 6?
Which was 6? That's
It was the first
Jason
one, the
Lives.
zombies, Jason.
Jason Lives.
yeah, I did see that one. That was an awesome one.
Yeah, that one's fun.
Yeah, my man Tommy.
Yeah. Yeah, I did not see 5 though.
5? Oh, where Tommy's in
Oh, it's
the
actually pretty good.
where Tommy goes
Oh no,
insane?
I did watch the. No, I did watch that one. I did not watch 4.
Ah, part 4. 4 was
It was good too.
yeah, 4 was good too. But
Yeah.
5's the one where Tommy went insane. Hey, remember when they were trying to build up Tommy as like the next murderer, and then they dropped that completely in the next movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
Yeah.
about that.
He had a glow up.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
He
All right.
really had
Have
a
a good
blow-up.
night.
Alright, have a good
Nah.
night, Anjalo. Alright. Well. Oh, how do I transition now? Speaking of sin, is it true that the major in the Ghost in the Shell manga likes women as well? Is that-
Premarital sex.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, Major, how could you? Jason's gonna come after you now.
Not just any Jason. Since it's a since it's the future, it would be Uber Jason.
Oh, or new Cyber Jason. There we go. Just a Cyber Jason running around. Oh. Oh my gosh. You read the Ghost in the Shell manga,
Yes.
and I've seen the movie. I've seen the '96 movie too. I talked about that for a bit. But I'm interested in your in your opinion on the manga. What was that like?
It's if you like Ghost in a Shell, you'll like the manga.
All right, good enough for me then.
Yeah, and it's more Ghost in a Shell. Interesting enough, it's much more technology focused. Rather than being the philosophy
Oh, okay.
of the animated movie.
Hmm.
So
Mhm.
Ghost in the Shell. I've seen a lot of Ghost in the Shell. The only things that I really haven't seen is a decent portion of the manga, the later mangas. Innocence, Arise, second season to 2045,
Mhm.
and a lot of the novels and Miss Johansson.
Oh. Well. You want to watch Miss Johansson?
I think I would have. I think like if we ever just like a bunch of us around and we're like just shooting the shit and having fun, making fun of it. I think that would be a good time.
Oh, okay.
But by myself, uninebriated, no.
Okay.
And I'm not a person to go for alcohol. So until I can drag a bunch of you in here, I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
Yeah, but they it is kind of hard. It is interesting, but it's kind of hard to talk about since if you know Ghost in the Shell, let's just put that. It really is.
Well, I've seen the movie, so.
Yeah. The Ghost in the Shell, I'd say. The movie takes inspiration from 3 issues of the manga that involve the manga I'm referring to is just the original run, not any of the sequel stuff.
Right.
So it's just Ghost in the Shell 1.0. And the Mamoru Oshii movie is it is kind of an adaptation. It kind of takes stuff here and there. Mostly from anything involving the Puppet Master.
Right.
Which out of the 10 issues, was 3 of them.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and they're all kind of it's interesting because I thought it would be like a continuous story from the beginning to the end, but it was much more episodic than I really thought it would be.
Huh.
And the Puppet Master stuff, it was only it was an issue in the beginning, an issue in the middle, an issue in the last issue. That really involved the Puppet Master. He did not show up all too much.
Oh, okay.
The rest of it didn't really involve him. There wasn't really much about transhumanism, like the movie had.
Okay.
It was much more about introducing and fleshing out the technologies, and that the author. Just a second. What's his name? Let's see here. I'm looking at it right. Shiro Samune was playing around with. You get a lot about cyber brains, and I'll be honest, the manga had little, those little I forget what the name. They have a little star at the end of a sentence, and then you look up, and then there's a little blurb around the panel that's that has little explanation. Filter the burn with that. Everywhere, every other page. There's a massive paragraph at the top and the sides of the of a whole bunch of pages. Which is just his thoughts and just trying to explaining all the technologies and stuff like that.
Okay.
Sometimes it was kind of a pain in the ass to read. I'll be honest.
Okay.
I think it would be a lot easier when it was coming out, and it's not. And I got this with a large volume, which contained the mangas.
Mm.
I think it would be a lot easier to handle with like just like the original like paper manga issues.
Okay.
But
Mm.
you put a lot of thought into it. Well, I'll be honest.
Huh.
A lot of the time, it kind of just started going over. Either I started to lose my attention, or just went over my head. But I was reading it, but I wasn't like digesting it, if you know what I mean.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. But I think that's kind of interesting because it Ghost in the Shell,
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, is I'd really like the cyberpunk genre, and I'd probably say this is my favorite one, probably because how like most cyberpunk stuff is it's really dystopian.
Uh-huh.
And Ghost in the Shell really is that.
Mm.
It's not dystopian at all.
Huh.
You get a lot. You get the feeling that you interact with a lot of the shittier sides of it,
Mm-hmm.
but you get the feeling that that's mainly because these are like black ops investigators dealing with cybercrime and stuff like that.
Ah.
So you do encounter a lot of the worst aspects.
Mm.
But like your average person, you're just gonna act like your average person and live an average life.
Ah, okay.
In this world.
I see.
It's not like like Blade Runner where it's some like
Mm-hmm.
you're living in LA, everywhere else, like places outside of LA. It's just like a wasteland and stuff like that.
It's a shit.
Never mind. That's just kind of normal LA.
Oh, true.
It's not like Ergo Proxy, where
Mm.
like it's a literal wasteland outside of the cities.
Okay.
I need to go back and try to watch Ergo Proxy again.
Hmm.
But I really like that because I'm not usually a fan of dystopias.
Mm.
Too depressing for my opinion. But it also, one of the second big advantages is that it's
Mm-hmm.
not so wrapped up in any one idea.
Oh, okay.
Like Blade Runner,
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that feeling from the first one, but from the snippets at 2045,
Mm.
like a lot of cyberpunk stuff will specifically just kind of get a little bit obsessed with its one big theme or gimmick.
Okay.
Like I feel like I get the feeling from Blade Runner 2045, even though I haven't seen it. It goes way too heavy into replicant stuff.
Mm.
Like the world kind of gets shaped around that one idea.
Okay.
Like Deus Ex, the modern Deus Ex with transhumanism.
Mm. It's still a really good movie, though. At least I think.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. I like the first one. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. I'm trying to think of others, but my mind's kind of going blank, so I'll just move on.
All right.
But Ghost in the Shell really doesn't have that. I think kind of because the original manga was so just having a kind of like just kind of like a Black Ops investigation story, just set in the future.
Okay.
and it just went really hard into the technology. So people who come after that can really just build upon that, and you got the foundation, and they can do. The movie is very much about transhumanism, but that's not the theme of the overall setting. The whole world doesn't revolve around it. I really like that. I saw. It had some just like I was talking with Not, and he's read it, and it had some balls.
Okay.
Like I think it was because it was like in like the 80s, in Japan when it was late 80s, in Japan when it was written. But most. All right. If anybody's who's gonna read the original Ghost in the Shell, just leave for a few minutes.
Oh, okay.
Do you guys really care about spoilers?
If you care about it, then I could like put up a spoiler warning. If not, then we could just talk about it.
All right. But well, spoilers for like a 30-year-old manga.
All right.
The villains of the final issue is Mossad of all people. The Israeli intelligence service.
Well, that's
They're the final villains.
well, that became quite topical very fast. Wow. I don't think, the guy writing Ghost in the Shell ever fucking knew, Masamune ever knew about what was going on right now. It's just kind of, it's just kind of funny how the universe just went, alright, the timing of it, it's like, okay, Mossad is involved, Israel is involved in Ghost in the Shell, and then now we got the whole Israel situation going on in real life right now. It's like, man, who would have thunk? So
probably because they were getting up to that stuff back in the day, but
But what? Okay, so what is Israel up to in the far future of Ghost in the Shell?
So Japan and Ghost in the Shell, their big resources that they have developed a way to clean radiation.
Oh, okay.
So after a nuclear war, they became a superpower. And Israel, Mossad is trying to frame the Arabs for is trying to false flag Japanese government into believing that the Arabs are causing terror attacks on them so they can get closer to Japan.
Wow. That's amazing. Again, I don't think Masamune ever knew about what was going on nowadays, but that's man, the timing. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Like it's the manga is very good. It's a lot zanier than the anything else that I've seen from Ghost in a Shell. The major is like not said a bit of a goofball.
Yeah.
She's the only. Aramaki's a lot more stand up. Like the only two ones that I'd say are kind of very different from their counterparts in any feature. Ghost in the Shell products would be the major and Aramaki.
Okay.
Everybody else is just a little bit more zany of their zany versions of what they are. in the from like the movies or Arise or not Arise, a standalone complex.
Okay.
Aside from that, the manga's great. It's really good. I'd recommend taking a peek at it sometime if you have the time. But the next is the movie, which is an adaptation of just. It's not a straight adaptation. It is kind of a straight. It's a straight adaptation of two of the issues, the beginning and the middle issue of the Puppet Master arc in the manga. And then the final issue, obviously Masad doesn't show up in the movie, so they kind of change it around to fit a new ending in there. They grabbed the spider tank stuff from earlier in the manga.
Oh, that was earlier. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and it wasn't actually Bato that went and saved her. It was a guy called Bomu. He shows up. He's there's a few members of Section 9 that don't show up in the movie.
Oh.
In the movie, you have the Major, Bato, Aramaki, Togusa, Ishigawa, and Saito is mentioned.
Oh.
But doesn't actually show up. But in the manga, you also have Saito. Did I say Ishigawa already?
I think so.
Okay. We got Saito, Azu, and Bomu. Hirasu. Bomu's here. I'll just look him. I'll just show him.
All right. All right then.
Section 9, Ghosts in a Shell. Shooting Beckham.
Alright.
It is a standalone complex version. But Bomu is the bald guy in the back. Saito is the guy with the eye. With the one eye. And then Pazu is the guy to the far left.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Bomu and Paz basically don't do anything.
Oh.
They're like they're kind of there and kind of do like one thing once in a while.
They're there for along the ride.
But yeah, they don't really have it. They don't have really any like. Paz has Saito and Ishigawa like get some stuff here and there. Like Paz gets like a single episode in standalone complex, and then Bomu gets like nothing.
Oh, okay. Damn. No love for Bomu.
Nope.
Okay. Alright then.
But they're there in the original manga. But the core of the story, the sort of frontline plot of the movie is the Puppet Master stuff, where they're looking after, or Section 9 is looking for the super hacker known as the Puppet Master, or in the manga he's known as the Puppeteer. And it's the real core of the story in that one instead of being technology.
Hmm.
It's more about the philosophy of transhumanism.
Right.
Which is neat, but it's a bit.
All right.
I'm starting to get into philosophy. But this stuff I haven't really gotten into yet, so I don't have much to comment on.
Okay.
I also, but the Ghost in a Show and its aesthetics are probably the movie is probably what makes it so famous. Because it is sort of alongside Blade Runner and Akira, kind of the original big cyberpunk movies. And they really don't make animation like this movie nowadays.
Yeah.
It kind of hurt watching it because it was so good.
Well, the industry's just changed a lot, so we're like that kind of quality is not really gonna be happening anytime soon.
I kind of have a theory that I think AI aided animation is probably gonna be revitalize the animation industry, because a single animator is gonna probably output like 3 times the work or 5 times the work or something like that. Right now we're not in a great place.
It's all about how you use it.
It's going to be really ironic once Ghost in the Shell gets an AI aided animation. I'm going to find that really funny when we get to that point.
Well, it's all about how you use. It's all about how you use AI. I think that's.
Yeah, it's a tool.
That's really what it is. A tool. It's all about how you use it. If
like making AI images of Trump saving kittens from patients.
Like really, like I think at least for me the biggest thing would be just if like it's trying to, if you're just using an AI to just and passing it off as like that's your finished original artwork, then that's well, yeah.
Like I think AI is going to be is probably going to be a big help, for like small scale stuff, like a drawing, like a
well, AI's
like just one artwork picture. That's kind of bullshit.
Well, AI's already
what are you doing?
AI's already being utilized like that. For example, the Spider-Verse movies, for whenever like they animate Miles, to get like that comic book kind of like a hatchwork look for like the shading and stuff. They have an AI model essentially like
that's that kind of things. I think it's been used
using AI
like,
for like the more menial tasks, like the very menial tasks that would like take forever,
like grunt labor.
Yeah.
Like I also think it could be a big use in coding. Like I think if we could get one guy to be able to put out 10 times the work by using AI, then I think that's for like big projects. I think that's a good thing, because it'll really help people do bigger stuff with the same amount of crew that they'd be using. All right. You got any more questions?
I guess I can ask, do you have is there a preference you have of like a manga
Standalone complex.
Standalone complex. That's your favorite.
I think it probably combines
Hmm.
what I like about the manga and the movie together.
Okay.
It has a lot of philosophical stuff of the
movie.
Of the movie and the great animation. More sweet TV quality, but still it's production IG, so you can't go wrong with that. It has a lot of the. It also has a lot of the technology in-depth stuff from the manga, and the long form episodic with a myth arc. It also shows off the characters a whole bunch more. I also think that it has the best voice cast too. Which I could talk. The voice cast of the movie, Richard Eck, Togusa's, but like the major isn't like too different from Standalone Complex that she sounds off to me. Aramaki and Bato are the same people who do the Standalone Complex voices. So when coming back to the movie, it was standard Bato and Aramaki, and Togusa just sounds so weird. So he sounds so. It's crisp and free. You've seen the movie, right? You know how Togusa sounds in that.
Yeah.
It's Crispin Freeman in the Standalone Complex.
Huh. That's funny.
Crispin Freeman, get out of our basement.
Get out of our basement. Oh, okay.
Yeah. But you also got the Tachikomas in I think they go by different name in the manga. But they're there in Standalone Complex. But I think they're good for two different they're very much the same, but they provide it's kind of a Venn diagram for the manga and the movie.
Okay.
Where they have the core of what makes Ghost in the Shell good, but they kind of provide they kind of fulfill two different roles. Where the manga is more of a long form storytelling, it's more of a episodic, zany. It's more of an episodic, zany police procedural in the future. While the movie is more of a philosophic visual medium kind of thing. Okay. And they kind of provide. I can't really say if I like one over the other because they're similar. They're trying to do two different things.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But either way, it's Ghost in the Shell, so it's going to be good. I recommend it.
All right then. Yeah. All right. Cool. What you laughing at?
It's what Nick posted a meme.
Let me see.
Well, I posted a meme?
Oh no, I posted.
Yeah, well, you
that.
posted.
No, I posted.
Oh wait, you did? Oh.
Yeah, that's. It's because I changed my profile picture into server.
Yeah.
Optic blast!
Optic blast, Rio! Optic blast! Scott, I don't think you should be saying that out loud.
I don't think you should be saying that around everyone.
I imagine the old lady would open the door and then just how much just blast her. She does that.
Oh my gosh. Scott, I don't think you should be saying that. Oh my gosh. Alright. Alright. Well. There we go. Ghost in the Shell. Sounds fun. But unfortunately, Makoto's a sinner. So, where's my
Jason's got.
where's my Cyber Jason? Come on, Cyber Jason, come on.
I'm essentially the android fighting Jason. Is if you squint your eyes, it's basically Motoko fighting Jason.
If you squint your eyes. Jason X, but it takes place during Ghost in the Shell. Alright. Well, I guess speaking of Jason, our last topic of the night. Yesterday was Friday the 13th.
Yes, it was.
And today's Saturday the 14th. Where's my Saturday the 14th franchise? Why is it always...
Actually, Chen. There's a Saturday the 14th movie.
Oh, there is?
Yeah,
Is it good?
I hear it's not good.
Oh, okay. But hey, something clearly worked with Friday the 13th. Otherwise, we wouldn't have 12 movies. Why are there only 12 movies?
Yeah, not a fan of that.
No.
We're so fucking
It's
close.
called Friday the 13th. At least give us one more movie. So we can have...
Well, I mean, we kind of have another movie with Never Hike Alone.
I guess, but that's a fan film. Like, an actual, like, official Jason movie.
It's a pretty good fan film.
It is a pretty good fan film. It is. But, like, an official new Jason movie to have that number 13.
Honestly, probably one of the best. If it was an official one, it would be pretty up there.
I really that Never Hike Alone was really fun. There's also, well, I mean, I guess you could maybe by that logic. Well, In a Violent Nature's inspired by obviously like Friday the 13th, but In a Violent Nature's just a bit different. I don't know if it would count as like an unofficial Jason movie. It's kind of its own thing, but it's very heavily inspired by Jason and Friday the 13th. You should also watch. People should also watch In a Violent Nature. That was good.
Yeah.
Yes, you guys want to do a tier list for the Friday 13th movies?
Friday the 13th movies. I can see if someone has a tier list.
We can also do Jason designs too.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. I can see if someone's done Friday the 13th tier list.
In my opinion, all right.
Oh
all right,
yes,
all right.
there is. There's someone made a template, so we can rank all
number one.
Jason movies.
So 1, 2, 3, and 4 are gonna go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7.
We don't have to do it
I
now.
gotta get a list. I gotta get the list right here.
We don't have to do it now.
Yeah, we don't.
I could just drop this in the back room.
A lot of them kind of blend into each other.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, there is someone did make a list of stuff, so you could do that.
you guys want to do the tier list stream? A specific tier list stream?
Sure. We could do that. A specific big tier list stream. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. I don't know if someone's done a Jason. Let me see. Has anyone done a Jason tier list? Jason.
We can make one.
Voorhees. Oh, yeah, someone did make a Jason tier list. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, that's actually even more than the movies. They're also kind of like stuff from like games and stuff. Okay, that's a bit much.
Woo!
That's a bit much, though. I was just thinking more.
No, I think that's good.
Oh, that is? Okay.
Otherwise, we'd only have like 12 Jasons.
Okay, well, like, okay, here we go. I could put this in the back room then. So there's that. Oh wait, but I think. Oh wait, but no, I think this trailer was made before Multiverses, so they don't have super brick shit house Jason from Multiverses.
Okay, so I guess we gotta do some updates then.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, Multiverses Jason might be S rank for me just because he's built like a brick shit house, and I kind of find that hilarious. No, Friday 13th. Obviously, like, something worked with these movies. Otherwise, it wouldn't have a following to this day. So, yeah, and they're really fun. I really like the Friday. I really enjoyed all the Friday the 13th movies, except Jason Goes to Hell. That was just bad. That was actually.
What a waste of a concept.
I know. He went to hell in like the last 5 minutes of the movie. In a movie called Jason Goes to Hell. Okay.
The best parts of that movie were the first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes. Everything else was just
everything in the middle was just
boring.
kind of it was just boring. Oh my gosh. We could just talk about just all the movies in order as like what was it Friday 13th Part 1. I like the original Friday 13th movie. It is kind of interesting though how the first movie is like, it's important, but then when the second movie came around with Jason, then they're like, hold on, wait a minute, we're onto something here with Jason. We'll keep making these movies.
You have a conversation. I'll be back after you step.
Okay. I like Pamela was a nice little twist in the original Friday the 13th movie. I will say though, it is kind of funny though, just considering all the shit that Pamela does. Damn, that woman's been working out in the gym or something. She's got some strength going on. But she gets her ass kicked in like the last act of the movie. Like, Pamela, what happened? What's going on, woman? You were able to string up bodies and shit, and then now you're getting your ass beat by like a broom hitting your back. Pamela, come on. What would Jason say if he saw you like this, huh? Get your butt up, Pamela. Come on. I just find that funny. It's like Pamela, literally before Pamela revealed herself to what's her name, to Alice, she literally threw the other girl's body through the window. Like, do you know how strong you have to be to do that? Like, and you're getting your ass kicked by like a broom hitting your head? Pamela, come on. What happened to all that strength you had? Goodness, girl. So, I just find that funny. But then I guess like with the second movie, Racket Jason's like, oh, hold on, we're on to something now. Now we can somewhat explain the absurd. I was saying how Pamela got her ass kicked really easily, considering the fucking amount of strength she had to have to do the shit she did throughout the movie. She threw a body through the window, and then she goes down from like one tap of a broom on her back. Pamela, what happened to the strength, girl?
I imagine
Pam slapping her. Pam slapping her.
I also kind of be funny if she had like a little catapult, like she threw the.
Oh, like a little catapult. Yeah.
Honestly, that sounds hilarious.
That does sound hilarious. No, but as I was saying though, it's just interesting that like once the second movie rolled around with Rackhead Jason, they're like, hold up, this is something we're onto something here with Jason. Now wait a minute. So, I guess with Jason it would explain better more of the absurd amount of feats, with the kills and stuff, like throwing bodies around and shit. Like then I guess that makes more sense when someone as large as Jason than Pamela doing all that. No, but but don't you just find it interesting that just as soon as they introduced Jason in the second movie, they just like, again, we're on. The people behind the movie are like, we're onto something here. Keep doing Jason.
Or they're like, we're this close to perfection, and then 3 comes and he gets the hockey mask. You're like, oh, we done it.
Like, oh my gosh, we did it. Oh, let's go. I will say, part 2 and 3 do kind of blend in together for me. I like the only thing I could really say is like I will always know it's part 2 because it's Raghead Jason, but then part 3 they give him the hockey mask. It's like, oh, peak.
It's kind of funny. It's like the tropes you see of the franchise don't really appear until the 3rd one.
Yeah, with final chapter was
arguably not even until part 6.
Part 4, the final chapter was fun. I think the overall plot of that also for me kind of just blends in with 2 and 3. I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 7.
Really, the big thing about part 4 was they introduced Tommy. That's like, I think that's like for me the main takeaway. Like, we've established Tommy, and then going on from there with 5 and 6, Tommy's our main guy we follow around.
Not really, even in 5, he's kind of.
Yeah, that's true. Not even even in 5, Tommy is just kind of there. But in part 6, though, that's where Tommy really takes the reins as like a lead character. So I'll always remember 4 for Tommy's introduced. Man, that child's gonna be fucked up by the end of the movie. Goodness. But it is funny though how it was part 2 introduced, honestly, kind of it's not really a recurring gag, but I just find it funny how it's kind of a recurring gag, how just starting with part 2, Jason just keeps falling for a woman pretending to be his mom.
What was he retarded?
Oh. It's like, come on, Jason, are you retarded? Oh, you look at him, it's like, oh, wait.
That's right.
Yeah, that, on second thought.
You're doing good, Jason. And keep up the good work.
Keep on up the work, Jason. Yeah.
You deserve a star.
Yeah. So, it's just... yeah, like... So yeah, like, 3 and 2 to 4 kind of just blend together, but then, 4 will always be, oh, Tommy's been introduced. Part 5 was... Also, I like part 5. Really the big thing with part 5 was how they, it was, funny enough, it was the only time they have a second, quote unquote, second Jason. But then afterwards, even though it's just the same Jason, they just keep saying, no, Jason's, either they're saying Jason's dead or someone's tried to pretend to be Jason. Oh no, he's not pretending, that is Jason. Damn. I just find that funny when part 5's the only one that actually had a legit person pretending to be Jason. So there's that. What did... I kind of like the concept of like a guy going crazy and then taking on the Jason mantle. It kind of felt a bit tacked on. Like, oh,
yeah,
this guy's just went
like,
crazy and became
oh my
Jason.
God, and then dies. Oh, it was just that one paramedic.
It was just one that paramedic.
It's kind of a cop out where they didn't. It's
It is.
clear they didn't really know what
Yeah.
to do, so they just got an imposter.
Yeah.
Funny enough, though, Roy, the Jason in Part 5, he was the one. He's the Jason with the most body counts in a single film.
That's interesting.
Going over for quantities
Yeah.
for not quantity, but
Wasn't it also, if I remember not, was
overcompensating for not being an actual Jason.
Was it not who said, like, wasn't like part 5 where the Jason movies start getting a little more, I don't know how to describe this, like,
Not as serious.
maybe not.
Stopped being really a horror movie, and then just became more like a really bloody wrestling match.
I think,
I mean, I wouldn't even say. I would not say.
but I think also part 5 was when the movie kind of became a little more, how to describe this, I guess, how does, well, part 5 is definitely where they started really emphasizing the nudity, you know, like, ooh, the oh my gosh, she's completely topless, you know, tits out, whoa, oh my gosh, and then you see her get killed by Jason.
Yeah.
So
I also kind of find it funny how in the second movie it starts off with just him killing the final girl.
yeah,
first one.
that's true. The girl who survived the first movie just dies in the beginning of the second one. Jason just kills her. That is funny.
And it takes 4 movies and technically 5, because you know they had to actually really play it out
Yeah.
for them to get a protagonist that continues, and it's not even a girl like most of the time; it's a dude.
Yeah. Part 6, I think part 6 is the movie
That's when
where Friday the 13th
that was the
really starts. I think
Yeah.
part 6 is, I think, where the the perception people have of the franchise, that's where it really started, you know, taking hold with zombie Jason.
it's also just the most fun.
It was
Like
a lot
aside
of fun.
from Jason X, this one is just the most fun.
It
of all
was a
Friday
lot.
the 13th
It was
movies.
a lot of fun. Like, this is also, I think, the start of where Jason just really starts going all out with his kills. Like how, like,
Yeah.
like this is the part where we're now getting to the part where Jason could just kill a guy by just shoving his entire arms through their abdomen.
Or it cuts it just cut to Jason Goes to Manhattan, where just punches the guy.
Yeah, he just punches the guy's head off. One of my favorite kills from part 6 is in the RV, where he just smashes that girl's face against the wall and it just leaves an imprint like a fucking SpongeBob episode. That was a great kill. That was funny. But yeah, like with zombie Jason, that's where they just decide to go all out with, you know, what they can do with Jason. So I find that really fun. Like, part 7 was also, I like part 7.
It kind of went back to the same formula.
It did.
For the most part of the rest of them, and just to realize all those except with Carrie in there a little bit.
Yeah, but I still like part 7 though. I thought part 7 was pretty good. Plus part 7 is also where we get the sleeping bag. So, but yeah, but no, like part 7 was fun. Jason Takes Manhattan. That was alright.
It have been 2 movies.
It take a movie called Jason Takes Manhattan, and like more than half the movie takes place on a boat. That-
Yeah.
yeah. I will say though, it is interesting once they do finally, reach New York. That's when I think the movie starts really getting. Ooh, okay, hold on. Like that's where we get the kill. Where he just punches the dude's entire head off.
I love the lead up to that too. The lead
I
the lead up was
know,
amazing.
I know, you
But
see-
it's him just beating him until his hands bleed, and he's just like, "All right, do your worst."
Yeah, do your worst, and just cleaves his entire head off with a punch. Oh no, the best part is how it just lands in the trash can. that was great. Was it Friday? But yeah, I think
One of my favorite ones in the movie, other than the obvious, the fucking kill, the boombox.
right. Yes, I love that scene so much where he just kicks the boombox. It's like, hey man, you're gonna pay for that. He just shows them to his face. It's like, hey, it's cool, man. It's cool. Here, take you do you.
And
That was really fun. Yeah, like again, I think also part 6 is definitely where the movie start becoming emphasizing the fun aspect of Jason. Like these movies can be fun with what Jason does. So I really love part 6. Part 9. Fucking hate it.
anyway, Jason X.
Jason X.
Also,
Uh-huh.
part 6, it does a really unique thing. It actually has kids there.
Oh yeah, it has actual kids.
Yeah, it took us part 6 to actually get in, like, the whole concept of a summer camp
Yeah.
being attacked by a serial killer.
Okay, but part 9 just goes to hell. That was awful.
Not good.
The first 5 minutes and the last 5 minutes were fun.
Okay, but like, I will say though.
Kinda,
I will
and
say-
then
Okay, I will say though, there is something admittedly kind of interesting about the idea of like Jason possessing people to essentially become him.
I
but,
can see
like-
I can see in my mind one of the really fun ones like
Uh-huh.
6 and X. If they really have fun with that concept.
Yeah,
But then we get this.
it was just boring for most of the part. Like, it was like after the opening, it was just kind of boring. Like there is something kind of interesting with the main dude you're following. How he's trying to get back with his family in a sense. That could be interesting.
I think like that would have been interesting, but
Mhm.
you see the problem is that he was designed to be Tommy Jarvis,
Yeah,
but
but they couldn't
You know,
they
like-
couldn't get Tommy. So
I wonder if they how old would the original actor be, the kid one at that time?
what, the original actor for Tommy?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Well, funny enough, Tommy's actor kept changing.
Mm.
Yeah, it's not really until the actor of 6 where they really got him set, because he showed up in video game and
And
the same actor did 6 did the video game and Never Hike Alone.
yeah, never had
Yeah.
alone. So like they really could have just cast the guy in part 9 as Jason.
Technically, they had a whole smorgasbord of options for
Yeah,
Tommy Jarvis actors, really.
They could have just made him.
But I guess
Mhm.
sorry, but I guess the number 6 one just really, really stuck.
I think. Okay, so I think there's something interesting about trying to take Jason and Friday the 13th a lot more seriously. And like kind of jump the gun. They do try to do something like that with the reboot. but I think just Jason. I think Part 6 just really established that. I think Jason is at his best when you're just having fun with, what you can do. I think that's really why I love Jason X. Jason X, like, is it really a good movie? Probably not. But like,
Yes.
it's well, okay, like objectively, probably not. But like, it clearly knows
Jason
it
X,
wants to
man.
have. Jason X is one of those movies where like, okay,
I mean,
we are gonna have fun with this movie.
Uber Jason.
I know.
Like,
This is
I
the movie
think, I
where
think
they
objectively it is a good movie if you take it as the sense of it's a comedy.
I guess, but Jason X is clearly the movie where they went, no, we're gonna have fun with Jason in this movie. Jason in the future in space, like we're having fun with this. was it Megatron said, yes, my favorite Friday the 13th movie, Apollo 13.
Apollo the 13th.
Jason takes NASA. so yeah, Jason X is where they really had fun with the idea of Jason. Like, okay, I was gonna say it. One of the best kills in the movie, liquid nitrogen. That was great.
Yeah, that was it. Ooh, yeah.
That was great. I mean, there's some fun kills too, like when like
The sleeping bag. Also, the other sleeping bag.
Yeah, that was funny. That was really funny with the two girls in the sleeping bag and like the hologram.
I love
chamber.
that they just said, "You want to have? We're gonna have. We're gonna
Let's have
premarital sex."
Let's have premarital sex, Jason.
An actual quote.
I know. Yeah, that's really when they really just went, let's have fun with Jason. I love Jason X. That was so much fun. Freddy vs. Jason, honestly, was also pretty fun. I think
It took its time
but
getting into gear, but once it got into gear, it was amazing.
once Jason and Freddy finally really started duking it out, then yeah, okay, we're having fun. We're having fun with this. And funny enough, I think for me, it could just be because we were doing a whole Friday the 13th marathon. I kind of end up enjoying the Jason stuff a bit more than the Freddy stuff. Freddy stuff was fun, but I think the Jason stuff, I think just because we've been watching so many of his movies, I have kind of a bias towards Jason now. And even then, with all the stuff they do with Jason alone, he's also pretty fun. Like the whole him just slaughtering those people in the cornfield. That was fun.
Dude, that goalie was pissed.
That goalie was pissed. Yeah, that was really fun, and it just everything with once Freddy and Jason actually start duking it out. That's when the movie really went, all right, this is what people wanted. Let's sell it. Have fun with this. And it was really great. Alright, so and then you got the reboot, right? From 2009, where they kind of did try to take it a little bit more of like a serious route with Jason. The Jason Caves. I'm sorry, just as soon as you said that, I couldn't help but just start laughing. Just as the Jason Caves. Was it? But it was. I think Friday the 13th reboot was neat. Reboot was definitely a lot more horrier.
Oh yeah.
Like Trent and Breed, could have been just straight up porn right there. Wow. Okay. I wonder who produced this movie. Oh, it's Michael Bay. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
That makes everything.
The teenagers in this movie act
Go on.
exactly how teenagers did in the Transformers movies.
And you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that really does make sense there. Wait, when did Revenge of the Fallen come out again? Wasn't that also 2009?
Same year.
Hold on. When did these movies actually come out though? Like Friday the 13th was released June 24th. Oh no, that was Revenge of the Fallen. Friday the 13th was
Same year.
February 13th, 2009 was
Yep,
Friday the
Friday
13th. And then and then months later in June, Revenge of the Fallen. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Man, Revenge of the Fallen was also one of those horny movies, man. Remember when Michaela thought Sam was having sex with the Decepticon?
Yeah.
That was weird. Yeah.
I think that was the only scene of the movie I was there for.
Revenge of the movie is a movie. It's a movie, man. No, but like, other than that though, I still like the reboot. It's just, again, I think especially with 6, they really just did, establish that Jason honestly kind of works best when you're just having fun with him.
Yeah.
Actually, funny enough, what, like, okay, so Jason had some decent kills in the reboot. Like, I like the idea of, like, burning someone in their sleeping bag.
Yeah, oh God, that was horrifying.
That was horrifying. I think really for me, I think also when it comes to Jason, I think his kills work best when it's just a lot more direct with what he does than something as like, like just burning alive in a sleeping bag. That's pretty horrifying. But like, and it's memorable, but it's kind of memorable in its own way. I think like some of the most fun Jason kills is honestly when he's just doing over the top stuff, but it's also usually in like the most direct manner. Like again, like just punching a dude's entire head off with just one punch is very direct, but still really fun. Or like the liquid nitrogen. That was it's a little bit more work there, but it's still pretty fun.
Freddy's like the guy that's really the indirect person.
Yeah.
I mean, he's doing it in dreams.
Which is why he's a coward.
Yeah. While Jason can just do it a lot more directly. Different movie I've said already, but like In a Violent Nature, it's not trying to be a Friday the 13th movie. It's inspired, but it's very different with what it's trying to do. But a lot of the kills in A Violent Nature kind of take the same idea with the best kills with Jason, which is it could be very over the top, but it's not as like indirect killing as something like burning alive in a sleeping bag. I don't want to spoil some of the kills for you, Magic, but Nick knows what I'm talking about. The hooks.
I wish.
Mm.
Oh, you're talking about a different movie.
Yeah, in A Violent Nature.
Yeah, I thought you were talking.
Yeah, the hooks. That was a great kill. And the lock splitter. That was also a really good kill. The lock splitter. Yeah, but yeah, I think like those kills were memorable because I think just they could be kind of over the top or just. Actually, no, I think the lock splitter in A Violent Nature is kind of like the sleeping bag, which is a little bit of an indirect kill, but I think what makes those two deaths work is, I guess maybe also just like kind of just the nature of how you're being killed. Like it's kind of indirect, like burning alive and sleeping bag. Jason's not really directly killing you, but it's still a very, horrifying experience.
Yeah.
And it sticks with you.
Imagine if we did a Friday the 13th kill tier list.
Oh, kill tier list. Ooh.
That would take forever, but I think that
It would
fun.
it would take a while, but it would be really fun.
What's your favorite kill?
In general?
Oh, my favorite
Yeah,
kill
yeah,
in
yeah.
general.
That's hard.
In a weird way, I think it's killing Freddy at the end of Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh.
Because not only killing him with his own glove,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
but like a slasher just killed a slasher.
Yeah, that was really fun. There's just a lot of really, there's some good kills Jason's had, like obviously of course there's like the liquid nitrogen and punching an entire dude's head off,
The sleeping bags.
the sleeping bags. There's that but okay, I don't know if it's my favorite, but one that sticks with me that I feel that I don't know if many people talk about is again in the RV where he just slams the girl's head into the wall and it leaves an imprint.
I know.
That's a great kill. That's a great kill right there.
Yeah, I think also another one that we've also spoken about is him killing the final girl of the first movie.
Oh yeah.
That's the first kill of the second movie.
Mm-hmm. It's Jason's first kill. Yeah. But yeah, Jason's had some good kills. What? Okay, here's a interesting question. What's your favorite Pamela kill? From the
Arrows
first.
in the neck.
That's your favorite kill she's done?
Yeah.
Okay.
The archery one.
Yeah, the Archer was really good. Hey, remember the head counselor guy? He noticed Pamela, and with a flashlight, like, "Oh, hey, Pamela! I didn't know you were out here. What you up to?" And she just stabs him. It's like, but you didn't see the knife. You really walked right into that one.
To be fair, it's like a wood setting. She could be doing whatever with that knife.
I guess, but still, it is kind of funny just to think, like, if he did just notice the knife but didn't do anything about it, he just walked right into it, just, "Hey, what you doing with a knife?" Oh. So, what's it, let's see, what's another good... Okay, it's not a kill, but it is still just a scene that stands out to me. I just love that Pamela just has the fucking strength to chuck an entire girl's body through a window. And yet gets her ass beat by like a broom like 5 minutes later. Pamela, where did your strength go?
The chick.
Like,
To be fair,
Mhm.
that probably did do her strength in.
I guess. Maybe, but still. It's like, dang, woman, what happened to all that strength you showed?
Why are you slapping her?
Why are you slapping her? So no. Sleeping bag kill, Ray? Yeah, sleeping bag kill is really good. No, okay. I think Jason X sleeping bag kill is my favorite of the two, just because they just managed to make it over the top, just hitting the girls with each other, hit the sleeping bag. That was really funny. But yeah, yeah. Jason really just works best when you're having fun with him. If you can have a lot of fun with Jason, you got yourself a pretty good, entertaining movie, dear. Alright. What? Okay, okay, here's a question. What do you guys think makes Jason stand out amongst other slashers?
That's a good question. I'd say
Mm-hmm.
okay, I'd say his uniqueness is somewhat shared with Michael, but there's something about them that's different from each other that still make them separate. Because they're both wearing a mask and they're silent and they, like, can't really stay down. They're really good at killing people. There's always like this. There's something about that. I guess it's their behavior. Despite how quiet and obviously quiet and how effortlessly he kills, Jason's angry. You can fucking tell this guy's. Well, man, that goalie is pissed.
Yeah, that goalie's pissed.
But there's also something interesting too. It has to go back to Pam.
Okay.
Jason. Well, let me explain. Jason is evil, no doubt about that. But is he killing because, as he's that he enjoys it? It's and he's good at it, and that's the only. Or is it because that's what Pamela would want him to do?
Okay. Yeah.
There's also the fact that he rarely leaves Crystal Lake. He usually has to be driven out by an outside force for him to slaughter things outside of that area.
Right. Yeah.
He really is just a pissed off redneck that doesn't want people on his lawn.
Dude, that goalie was pissed.
I love that line.
That was really fun. Well, okay.
For me, Jason also just has a bit of a charisma about him that not very few of the slasher villains is really able to compete with. I'd say Freddy also has a very big charisma about him as well.
Right.
But not all of them stay in like the public conscious as much as like Freddy or Jason. Like Michael, Chucky to some degree, Leatherface. But really, Jason, and in my opinion, I think Jason is kind of the king of slashers. Like he just had man just has a presence. Man just has. In the public consciousness, I think Jason would probably be the number one choice for most people. Would you guys agree with that?
Probably. I mean, Jason is like. Funny enough, Friday the 13th, following a trend Halloween set, basically became the codifier for slasher.
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking total drama parody had like the killer was clearly based on Jason.
Okay.
Like Freddy's kind of different from the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think he kind of has a uniqueness to him.
Yeah, Freddy's very unique.
because of his sort of yes, Freddy is very unique, which is why he's also competing for top spot with Jason. But Jason, out of like the direct go in and just kill him, slashers physically, I think he's probably the biggest. Competing with like the other major ones like Michael, Leatherface, Chucky.
Yeah.
There's also the design. There's just something so simple yet so just.
Yeah.
I think out of all of them, maybe Jason works so best because his design is just so simple. He's just a really big dude in a hockey mask. Like there's something so. Like Michael, like Chucky and Leatherface are kind of just like kind of out there designs.
Okay.
And then Michael's Michael's the closest to him,
Mm-hmm.
but that's what he's wearing is kind of unusual.
Mm.
I think like to me it's a very unusual design, like his mask.
Uh-huh.
But with like Jason has a bit of a bigger presence than Michael because he's just so big as well.
Mm.
Like he's a much more threatening character.
Uh-huh.
Like with like Michael, he's just a dude. Like I could kick his ass.
Mm.
I was just. And then Jason comes up and it's like, oh man, he's like twice the size of me. Did you eat a horse?
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the hockey mask design is just kind of like
Uh-huh.
it's just something about his design is just very.
But it's interesting though, because
It just stays with you.
But it's interesting because Jason's design, as we know it, really just it actually really it had to take several movies to really get the kind of Jason most people recognize. Because even like in Jason in part 3, he has the hockey mask, but like I think part 3 Jason, he's got the hockey mask, but he's a little too clean. Like the Jason a lot of people know nowadays is like zombie Jason, where he's he's very unkept, torn up clothes and stuff, and then obviously the hockey mask. That's what it is. People, it's interesting. Part 6 introduced zombie Jason, and that's the Jason everybody knows. I think it's just interesting.
Actually, the real Jason everybody knows is the Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh.
Because that's really his most famous design.
Right. So, but don't you find that interesting? Just like Jason's design is sticks with you, but then the one that most people know about, it had to actually take several movies to get to it.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. But out of all the slashers, I'd say Jason's design is the one that really sticks with me the most.
Mm.
Oh yeah. There's something iconic about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like Freddy, again, Freddy is able to compete,
Mm-hmm.
but he's able to compete because he's a weird one.
Yeah. He's a little odd. He's a little odd.
Yeah, Jason is just the most extreme of the traditional slasher.
Mm. Yeah. It is funny though. Just once part 3 rolls around with a hockey mask, they're like. I think that's also the thing with Jason too. Like as the movies go along, there's just little things here and there, or that they introduce in each movie that the people making them go like, now, hold on, wait a minute, we're onto something here. Keep this element, and then we can add to it. Part 2 they introduced Jason as the killer himself, and then part 3, the mask, and then in part 6, zombie Jason's like, oh, and then from there they just kept going and going. Jason Goes to Hell isn't that great. I don't. God, even
I didn't like the design. That's from the weaker designs for Jason.
Even his design in that movie wasn't that great. Like,
Yeah.
I get what they're trying to do. Like, oh, the face has like melted and merged. And it's kind of the mask is his face now. I get that, but I don't really like it.
Yeah.
Or at the very least, I don't like the way they portrayed it. So, I didn't really like that. Yeah, gosh, Gosh, everything about Jason Goes to Hell wasn't that great. Oh my goodness, I don't like that movie. But yeah. Hell,
The best part was the military coming in shooting the shit out of Jason.
that was really fun.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, but nah. Yeah, but I these are really fun movies, and like it is you know, it's really influential now. It's managed to stay for, you know, how long, and what is it? What and now the whole, you know, the whole lawsuit shit behind it is over now, right? Like that's all gone now.
Finally.
So can we get that 13th movie? Come on, it's called Friday the 13th. Let's get a.
I think what they should do is, I know that they're planning on making like a Never Hike Alone 3 and 4.
Hmm.
So how about make that the official 13th movie? You like have the actual producers come up to the guy and maybe like, hey,
Maybe.
and maybe not, because it would
Nah.
you have to
I
have
think,
you have to do the first two.
I think Never Hike Alone is kind of its own thing.
Maybe at least get the Never Hike Alone creator to do it, since he's doing such a good job now.
Hmm.
You know, he knows what he's doing.
Hmm. Yeah.
Or that's kind of. I think maybe if you're gonna go back to Friday the 13th, maybe at least. I think you would have to do like. You would have to go all out for the 13th movie.
Hmm.
Like just do a number 6 where it's just you're
go,
having so much fun.
Just go all out with Jason. Just have a blast with him. Make Jason do some wacky shit with his kills, man. Like, I don't know. Oh gosh. Oh, I remember another really fun kill from Freddy vs. Jason. This is one of Jason's first kills when he just stabs that guy in the back, and then just as insult to injury, he breaks the bed and breaks the guy's back.
Yeah.
That was really fun.
I also like that because it's kind of what you would expect, it's kind of like the end result of what a Freddy Krueger kill would end up looking like.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, that was a really fun. That was a really fun kill. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Yeah. So like, if they're gonna make a 13th movie, just make him have fun with your kills. Make them entertaining. Go all out with Jason. And then there you can maybe stop, because then at least we hit the sweet number there of 13 in a franchise called Friday the 13th. So yeah.
Then you make the movie Saturday the 14th.
Well, there is already a Saturday the 14th movie, but there is shit.
You buy up the rights and you ignore you buy up the rights and you ignore the original movie.
Yeah, you just make a completely new Saturday the 14th movie.
Yes, which is with Jason.
Is Jason's there as well?
Jason's first kill is killing the chick, like whoever survived from Saturday the 14th.
The last Friday the 13th movie that came out before he kills her or him, and then that's how you start off.
Yeah.
Well,
like it's a modern age, new ideas have come in. Like, it's been a while. There's probably a lot more to do with Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we just need that 13th Friday the 13th movie, and then we need that Predator versus Samurai movie. Come on.
Please, all I want.
it's perfect. But I guess we gotta get Prey, the sequel to Prey first.
And that future Predator movie.
Then maybe Predator versus Ancient Japan, please. That's all I ask. Goodness. If Alien is getting back on his feet with Romulus, then Predator can too. So, yeah.
Alright. Well, it's really late for me, and I got church tomorrow, so you guys have a good night.
Alright, have a good
Night,
night,
man.
man. Alright. Well, that's it then. I think we can end the podcast here. This was fun. Alright, and we're... Oh, just a bit over 3 hours. Not too bad. Not too bad. Alright, so... Gonna be ending this podcast here. So, yeah. Tomorrow should be Sonic Sunday. So... We'll be continuing to read Archie Sonic. That'll be fun. What does Ken have in store for us now, Nick?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. All right.
Gosh, that one story arc, that miniseries.
Did reading that make you? It was clear going into that story arc you didn't like it. Did reading it?
No.
Did reading it make it worse?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of did. Because I'm just reliving like, oh, shit, that's right. All of this is just terrible news.
No.
This-
Yeah, okay. Also, real quick before I do call it night, I just want to point out this tweet I just saw. It's kind of funny. Here, I'll share it on the stream as well, just so you guys can see. Died 2004, born 2024. Good enough. Welcome back, Bionicle 2, Legends of Metro Nui.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back, Legends of Metro Nui.
Yes. Welcome back.
That's great. Alright. So, yeah. Alright, well, that's it then. I'm gonna be calling it here. Thank you, everyone who came. Not to keep making stuff like Prey. Look, Ray, me and Nick, right now, we and, Butter, and Butter, Buttermaster, we're watching all the Predator movies. So, the plan is, Ray, to rewatch Prey, and then from there, I'm going to essentially rewatch it to see if I'm gonna reevaluate my original opinion of the movie, or no, not you showed up as soon as we're wrapping things up.
Quickly, no, we can stay a bit longer.
Hold on, real quick.
Slasher movies.
Hold on, real quick. Not favorite Jason kill.
Gonna have to go with tried and true, the sleeping bag.
Yeah, there we go. What? All right. Well, hey, I guess Not's here. We could talk just a bit more. I don't know. Here, we'll talk just a bit more, I guess. Why not? Wait, what you been up to?
I had to close tonight, so
Okay.
yeah, so that's why I couldn't be on the stream. I actually thought about it, like I was thinking about, like, oh, if there was a chance, I wanted to talk about the Batman.
Oh, the new Batman show.
Oh, well,
or just a movie.
Yeah, because technically the Penguin doesn't come out until next week.
Oh, okay. I see. Alright. But wait, you work at an AMC, right? Is AMC the theater that's doing the early screenings for Transformers 1?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right then.
Have you seen the bucket?
The bucket with Fat Optimus.
Yes.
I remember seeing like it leaked on Twitter a while back, but I haven't actually seen like a current image of the bucket.
Wait. Fat. Wait, I actually
Wait,
have to think about this.
did they change the bucket? Cause
Because I think Fat Optimus is probably a different chain. I think that's probably Cinema.
oh, okay. What's
'Cause,
the buckets you guys are selling?
Ours is the clear light up one, where it's just the four main characters on it,
Oh, okay.
on each side.
Oh, okay then. Because I remember a while back, someone like there's like a big Fat Optimus Prime bucket.
I'm sort of sad about it because when we had Rise of the Beast, we had the Optimus trailer.
Yeah. I remember that. That's a shame. AMC couldn't get cool buckets like that.
I know we could like if we were more inventive, we could have been selling Megatron with in his tank mode.
We could get Fat Megatron.
Fat Megatron, of course.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Man, that's a shame. I thought that the Fat Optimus as popcorn bucket was a thing at your theater, so okay. Alright. Wait, I gotta ask then, at your theater, how many people showed up for Transformers?
Tons of family. Yeah, because I knew today was going to be. Today was going to be showing.
Yeah, the early showing.
And like I knew a ton of families came out for it.
Okay. Okay, so all right, that's nice. That's nice to know.
Oh yeah. So apparently, I look it up right now. Cinemark. Is
Cinemark. Okay.
Oh, actually, they are doing the a bee's head. With that you can put popcorn in, and it has a lanyard, so you can carry it around.
Oh, okay. What's with popcorn buckets just being heads?
It's an easy sort of thing. Yeah, it's like when you can't
I guess.
think of.
I kind of want a Fat Optimus popcorn bucket though. That'll been really fun. I'm hoping that movie's not just good but also successful, because I don't know. There's a lot of hype going on around that movie, so like I really hoping it not only is good but does good as well. So but yeah, I'm waiting. Damn it, Nick, you get to see it early, you bastard.
A day early.
A day, but still, that's a day earlier than me. I gotta wait till Friday to watch it, man. I don't. Actually, oh my gosh, that is something we're gonna probably be talking about next week for the podcast.
Yeah. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me write that down.
Actually, Changus,
Mm.
instead of a Sonic Sunday that week,
Uh-huh.
we do a lunch break. Well, a dinner special. It's
Okay.
just us talking about that movie.
About that movie? Okay, then you know what? In that case, then what I can do is, for the podcast, we'll do a spoiler-free review, and then that Sunday, we could just talk.
See, the reason I ask is because there's a chance I might not even show up to the show Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, that's I can still do a spoiler-free review on Saturday, and then Sunday, yeah, we could just talk to shit, man. we could just talk. We could just talk about the movie. But at the very least, Saturday though, I can do a spoiler-free review. So, and I'm really hoping that movie's good. Oh my goodness. Oh, excuse me. Wow, that's a big yawn. Alright. Alright then. I think I still am gonna be wrapping this stream up though, cause I am getting a little tired. I did wake up a little early. Oh, you gonna say something now?
Yeah, like no, it's fine. I thought you guys were already over.
We were like just about to end as soon as you came in, and I figure since you're here, we might as well talk just a bit. I guess before we call it, what's your favorite Jason movie?
6.
6?
No,
Okay,
yeah, no contest. 6.
That's a good choice. Yeah, that's a pretty good choice.
I don't know if you guys seen the Matt Draper.
Matt Draper?
Like Matt Draper made a history of canceled sequels of
Friday 13th? No.
of Friday, whereas like it went into all the sequels and just how they things were different, what was changed. Like Tom McLaughlin was advocating for years to make a specifically a sequel to 6.
Oh. Huh.
But then like he originally wanted to sign up just to continue continue on with 7 to just be like a continuation of what he did with 6. But then they were like, no, we want Carrie, and that's how they switched the development to a New Blood.
Okay.
And then like they couldn't get Carrie, so we had to get Carrie at home.
I see.
And then Friday the 13th, Part 8, that was the one movie they wanted to get massive budget for. It was just gonna be this whole big fun movie about like just New York, like they're gonna have Jason in Broadway, Jason chasing survivors up the Statue of Liberty, Jason like the Times Square was going to be its whole big sequence where like a whole
just
big
slaughter,
like whole like not really slaughter, but just like a whole panic happens. But then like Paramount went, no, we're gonna put this entire movie on a boat. Like and only part of the film could be about
Manhattan,
but only in a few scenes because we're just going to shoot all of it in Canada.
Wow.
I know.
Thanks, Paramount.
like I don't know why, but I think it's because ever since like how like I really wish Scream 6 did more. It's like I want a slasher movie that is just about like the villain chasing people around New York and having, you know, doing sightseeing tours. I want that.
That sounds fun. Oh. Man, I can't believe Paramount was sabotaged their own movies. No, what? Who would think that's such a good idea? A corporation sabotaging their own movies? Come on, like, good thing Disney's never done that. Am I right?
Yeah. No, yeah, they sabotage the Friday films, but you know what? We can always be glad. At least we still have Transformers films. Oh wait.
That's true. That is true.
Now I'm alone. I'm hoping Matilda will feel.
Oh, I'm yawning a lot. All right. And with that said, I think we're gonna now really end the stream here. So, tomorrow should be Sonic Sunday, and then then I'll come up with a schedule for next week. So, thanks to everyone who came.
We gotta do something Transformers related for Tuesday.
Why Tuesday?
Transformers Day.
There's a Transformers Day?
There is now, yeah.
What? Really?
Yeah, it's official.
When did this happen?
I think they announced it last week.
They did? I didn't know there was an official Transformers Day now. Well,
There is now, yeah.
well, shit, you know what I can do? I forgot to do it on the anniversary. I could replay all of Fall of Cybertron.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I could do that. I could just replay all of Fall of Cybertron. Alright, yeah. Oh, no. Oh, wait, actually. Okay, I'm a little conflicted. I could do Fall of Cybertron, or we can, now that issue 12 is out, we can finally catch up on Skybound.
Why don't we do both?
Do both?
I mean, we could. We don't have to do it the same day, but we could still, do them.
Like, just a Transformers week?
Why not? Fuck, might as well.
Alright, Transformers week then. Okay then.
We'll fit this all into every day somehow.
Well, I don't know about every day, because,
Every day.
I got class, Nick. So,
Well, I mean streaming day, Changus.
okay, well, every streaming day, every day I stream, then yeah, we could do a Transformers related thing. So. Goodness. Alright. Excuse me. Oh. Hold on. I'm stretching real quick. Oh, my arm. God damn. I woke up early because I went to get a flu shot. And I also got a fucking COVID shot. So, yeah. Alright. Anyways, thanks everyone who came. Thanks everyone watching on replays. Transformers week next week. Until then, good night!